from this year, because this year we can do excellent, which we are praying for. As you know, since we are a Catholic school, we are praying. And we are just praying to hopefully that we can beat them this year, bring them down. What we're looking for is a shutout, but as we want for most games. But where's the fun in that? But shutouts are nice. But Velma Jackson, they are most definitely. Last year they were excellent, but I think the Bruins can do better this year. But as we have more things, hopefully we can see more of Cole Spivey, as he was with the home game here. Actually, last home game, he was doing phenomenal with his what are they called? Interceptions. There we go. With their interceptions and et cetera, with his touchdowns. But hopefully.
Alrighty, sorry, I am back. Had to step away for just a moment. I was told that we did not have any sound on the YouTube broadcast, so I brought that back online for everybody. So now, with about 10 minutes to go, why don't we go ahead and go through the rosters for each team. So we're going to start out with the visiting team, Velma Jackson. They're coming all the way from Camden, Mississippi. They're about 45 minutes away, up 55. So number 2, they've got Seamus Barnett. They've got 2 number 2s on the roster. The second one's going to be Jordan Harvey. Number 4 is Fred Page. Number 5, Morgan Cook. Number 6, Quindarian Williamson. Number 10, Terrence Mack. Number 11, Carson Day. Number 12, Jeremy Williamson. Another number 12 is Cortez Simpson. Number 15 is Monta Luckett. 16 is Latravis Williamson. 21 is Laquarius Harris. 22 is Gradarian Smith. 24, Tadarius Jones. 25, Casey Jones. 26, Devontae Lynn. 28, Christian Garrett. 34, Jonathan Bacon. 34, Travion Brown. 37, Keith Jackson. 54, Michael James. 56, Quinzavius Vaughn. 57, Brian Olive. 60, Tyree Moore. 64, Davion Carmichael. 75, Amos Fleming. 76, Devonta Lyles. And number 88, Adrian Cook. All right, and now we're going to go over the roster for your homestanding Bruins here at Bill Rayfield Field.
With our 2-1 record, of course.
That's right. Now he is inactive, but number 2 on the sidelines will be Emil Picarella. Number 3 is Kevin May, the running back, the senior, another one of the team captains. Number 4 is Antonio Handy. Number 5, Ryder Sesser, the kicker. Number 6, Parker Davis. Number 7, the senior Josh Briscoe. Number 8, Noah Chaplin. Number 9, Cole Spivey, who is lethal on defense. Number 12, Kenneth O'Quinn. 14, Joshua Everett. Some key special teams plays coming from him last game. Number 13, Clifton Goodlow. And 15, the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Watson. Number 16, Mason Roach. 17, Malik Yeju. Number 18, Ryan Ingebretson. Number 21, Patrick Wolf. Number 22, Hayden Holloway. Number 25, John Parker Hornback, who we might see behind the center some tonight. Number 26, Walt Williams. 27, John Clark. 32, Franklin Hampton. 33, Nick Berger. 35, David Wynn. 48, also inactive this evening, is Reginald Vaughn. Number 50 is Reeves Meredith. 56 is Seth Worsham. 58 is Terrell Barnes. 64 is Cy Stevens. 66 is John Turner. 67, his brother, the twin sophomores, Thomas Turner. 68 is Big Rob, Robert Clark. 72 is Chris Thomas. 76 is Matthew Blackwood. 78 is Sam Harrison, the center and the nose guard, a senior on the team this year. 79 is Noah Harkins, the junior. And number 80 is Yerger Simpson. And that is the lineup for your home-standing Bruins. So definitely going to be an interesting game here at Bill Rayfield Field. And I just once again to welcome all of you to WJXCLP Jackson, Mississippi Catholic Radio. Once again, this is the first time all season we have been live, so we would like to welcome that new audience to our broadcast. Once again, I'm Jack Clements, and I'll be bringing you play-by-play this evening, and I'm joined up here in the home stands with Connor Odom, who's going to be your color analyst. And we've got about 6 minutes and 18 seconds until kickoff. Number 3, Kevin May, and number 13 already at the 50-yard line as your captains for the St. Joe Bruins. And on the opposing team is going to be number 79 for Velma Jackson. That's Devontae Lyles. And it looks like they're going to have one captain out on the field, and we are only walking out Kevin May. So I guess we're only doing one captain per team now.
As you know, the coronavirus escalates actually in Mississippi, but that doesn't mean we can have a good football game tonight. But as you know, we always have to stay social distance, and the people in the stands always have to keep their mask on at all times, as according to MHSAA.
That's right, Connor. All right, so, I mean, it's kind of misting out here. Game conditions, the temperature, I would say, is honestly perfect.
Yes.
It could be a little bit cooler, but it feels like football now. You know, got to break out the jeans and the boots. Not quite ready for a sweatshirt yet.
No,
I'd say it's
yet.
about a cool 68, 69, maybe 70 degrees out here. There is a little bit of misty rain. Everything is kind of damp, but that just started recently. But it has rained heavily all week long, so the field is definitely going to be wet. So, and you can tell the teams have been out here practicing. It's already rutted up a little bit. It's going to be a wet game. It's going to be a little bit slippery out there. Ball control and ball handling is going to be key. I mean, that is one thing that we saw in the Jamboree against Stringer. Holding on to the football is going to be a huge thing tonight. Bigger, I would say, than in past games because of the added difficulty of holding on to a wet football.
Yes, because it depends on the football though. If it's a pigskin, it's most definitely going to be really slippery. But hopefully the Bruins can hopefully hold on to that ball and not get the fumbles. And I believe currently we are standing for the national anthem, so we're going to have to be a little bit quiet.
That's right. This is the prayer brought to you by Father Nick right now, and since we are on the radio, we cannot have dead air. It's okay on YouTube. It's not okay on WJXCLP. So we're going to try and be as respectful as possible. Since we are not in a broadcasting booth, we are out in the stands. So trying not to draw too much attention to ourselves and be reverent.
Thanks, coronavirus.
And respectful. But yeah, you're right. We can only have 2 people in the booth or in the entire press box at all high school sporting events just because of concerns, health concerns. So.
Thank you very much, Father Nick. And now for tonight's playing of the national anthem.
So far, now the St. Joe Marching Band will be performing the national anthem. Although they are very far away, they're also very loud. But that isn't actually, no, I take that back. They're kind of quiet. But that doesn't mean we can have a good football game tonight. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the national anthem, and we got the okay to remain silent during that. But we are going to be kicking off in about 2 minutes. Rain is a little drizzly mist is kind of picking up just a little bit out here, so it might get a little wet out here tonight. But we're going to bring you all the action as long as we can. So we're very close to kickoff. Velma Jackson has taken the field. The Bruins are about to run through the little Go Bruins run through sign. So getting ready for a great night here at Bill Rayfield Field.
Yeah, that's right. With the wind being just a slight breeze, but it's not there to be noticeable, which is good for the Bruins, so we don't have a little bit of wind, and which actually caused the rain to move forward just a little bit. But luckily there is no wind. There's just a slight little bit of rain, but
That's right, and your St. Joseph Bruins have just now taken the field, and this ball game will be underway very shortly. Alrighty, and it is the top of the hour, so you know what that means. That means a station ID. Just a reminder, you are listening to Bruin Sports Radio live on YouTube and live on WJXC-LP Jackson, Mississippi Catholic Radio. That's 107.9 FM. And once again, that station is broadcast. It has its headquarters set up in our journalism classroom here on the St. Joe campus. And as far as we're aware, we're the only high school in the state of Mississippi to have a functioning live radio station located on campus. So that is huge.
and that's something to be proud about, St. Joe.
That is right. And the Bruins are going to kick the ball away to start this first half of play, meaning they will get the ball first in the second half. Ryder Sesser is going to set it up, get ready to kick it off.
I believe this is the first time that we were actually kicking off in the first half.
That's right, and the Falcons, Velma Jackson
kickoff.
Falcons, that is, will be defending the cafeteria side end zone, and the Bruins defending the baseball side. And Ryder Sesser kicks the ball from the ground, a squib kick early on, and it is a contested football.
I believe.
But it's looking like, excuse me, it's looking like number 7 for the Falcons came up with it. That will be
on the
Velma Jackson football from
on
the
48-yard line, I believe.
That's right, from the 48-yard line. Interesting play called this early in the ball game, going with the onside. Not real sure. I mean, it almost worked. I'll give him that. It almost worked.
It almost did, but sadly, the Falcons are now placed on the 58, not the 58-yard line, the 48-yard line.
That's right. There is no 58-yard line.
Yeah.
It's okay, do it every game, but that's right. They are on their own 48-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10, and they're going to line up one receiver either side. Number 1, the quarterback takes the snap, hands it off, tries to come around the outside, and he's going to be brought down for a loss in the backfield. Number 7, Josh Briscoe, and number 13, Clifton Goodlow on the tackle with that. So forward progress is going to take over, and they're going to back him up to what appears to be the 44-yard line.
That running back does not want to go down, but the Bruins heavily blitz was able to push them back.
And they're going to line up, same formation. He takes the snap. Bruins showing blitz, and offsides on the Bruins. Number 9, Cole Spivey got a little overzealous and crossed the line.
Getting a little too excited, I see, but
That's right, so that's going to bring them back up to the 48, about where they started out. A little bit further, it appears, according to the down markers. This is going to be second down and 8. They're going to line up, same formation once again. QB takes the snap. He's dropping back to pass, and he launches one down the far sideline, and it's going to be narrowly overthrown. Number 15, the quarterback and defensive back, Chris Watson, applying heavy coverage right there.
oh yeah, he was just right up on him, but not enough so he can get a call on pass interference. But he just kept up with them. They had the same speed, and as they were running down the sideline, the quarterback was being rushed by, I believe, number 9, Cole Spivey.
That's right, and that quarterback, I believe, is Jordan Harvey. There's no number 1 on the roster, but Harvey seems to fit this description. So that's who we're going to go with. And they're going to line up same formation once again. Harvey awaiting the snap. He takes it. He's looking to pass again. Same intended receiver. Intended receiver was going to be number 4, Fred Page. Tried to cut across the middle, but once again, 15, Chris Watson was right there to interrupt the play.
And I believe they're now bringing out their punting team, which is phenomenal for the Bruins, but sadly that does bring its flaws, which does bring us back. But, you know, the Bruins are awesome, so we can bring it back up the field onto the touchdown or the first down.
That's right, a big 3 and out for the Bruins early on, only allowing them to gain penalty yards forward. All right, so they're going to bring their punt team out, and the signal for the snap is up, and the punter, he puts a right boot into the ball. It's going to be a low, kind of wobbly punt. Takes a Falcons bounce and is going to be down at the right, just shy of the Bruins 20-yard line, probably about the 19.5, and that is where the Bruins are going to set up shop for their first offensive drive of the night.
So let's see if we can bring Cole Spivey into this picture right now. Wait, no, not Cole Spivey. I'm sorry. John Parker Hornback. There
John
we go.
Parker, you want to see some John Parker back there in the pocket? I wouldn't mind seeing that either. But the Bruins have forced a 3-and-out with defense in a minute and 10 seconds into this ball game, which is just impressive.
Nope. It's Chris Watson and Kevin May this time.
That's right. They're going to be twins either side. Chris Watson awaiting the snap, trying to draw them off sides. He takes the snap, hands it off to Kevin May. Kevin May coming up the middle, fighting hard, and he's going to get probably about 5 yards on the play. On the tackle is going to be number 7 and company for Velma Jackson.
As you know, Kevin May, he is a small guy, but he can sure make some great runs. He can most definitely run through the Falcons' defense, it looks like. As you can see that we have gained some extra yardage.
That's right, and they're going to line up same formation, twins either side. Watson sends Antonio Handy in motion, fumbles the snap on the ground, picks it up, takes it himself, cuts up the middle, and he is still fighting forward for what looks to be about 3 yards. There was a ball on the ground, and it was going to be recovered by number 9 for the Falcons. The Falcons are going to take over the football at the Bruins 27-yard line.
Well, as you said earlier before the game, we are going to have some struggling with a wet field. As you know, we have had some constant rain showers throughout this week. So that we already have the first case of that, but let's just hope that Velma Jackson does not have a good grip on the ball.
That's right, and Velma Jackson, who has taken over from the Bruins 26-yard line, is going to set up. Number 2 receives the handoff. He's going around the outside. He's being chased down, and he's going to break tackles and cut up the sideline for a first down and more. Going to be down at about the 10-yard line by trying to get a number on him, number 16. Excuse me, not number 16. I can't see from here. But he is going to be brought down for a first down and more. He's going to be spotted right about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that's right. But hopefully the Falcon offense does not get a touchdown this
That's
play.
right. Number 2 receives a handoff from number 1, the quarterback, and he is running around the outside. And he is going to get into the end zone as the Falcons will draw first blood in this ball game tonight.
That's right. But hopefully the Bruins can actually hopefully pull another touchdown. But as you know, each quarter does switch sides, which has nothing relevant to this topic, but I just wanted to say it anyways.
Alrighty, well, there we go. Alrighty, number 11 is going to be holding the snap. Number 20 is going to be putting a boot into it. And the Bruins are going to be trying to block it, and the kick is up and through.
No good.
Oh, no good, I guess. They looked through from my angle.
Yep.
My bad, that's going to be no good on the kick. Bruins now trail 0-6 with 9 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play.
It is still the first quarter, and it is still the first half. There is still some promises that the Bruins can make, but one big key factor so far is the field. The field is not going to be good so far for the Bruins because, as you know, it has been raining. So the field is really slippery, and that means the ball is going to be really slippery. That's however I pronounced it. Slippery. But
Number 3, Jackson. I'm hearing that from the PA announcer as their Max Preps roster is not up to date. He is going to be kicking the ball off. Kevin May for the Bruins going to be back deep to receive. I highly doubt this is going to be an onside kick like we did, but he is only lining up 3 yards behind the ball.
doing a little quick shifting before.
Little switcheroo. And it's going to be a full kick. A low one, kind of wobbly, going to be picked up by number 13, Clifton Goodlow, at about the 30-yard line. He's going to get up to about the 34. That's where the Bruins will set up shop with a first down.
Clifton Goodlow was mentioned a lot last game with his runs, and I believe he did have an interception.
That's right. So it is going to be 1st and 10 Bruins from their own 34-yard line. We've got 9 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock as the Bruins set up for their second drive of the night, and they're going to line up with twins on either side. Chris Watson and Kevin May in the backfield. Watson takes the snap. He hands it off to Kevin May, coming around the near side, back towards the middle, and he's going to be brought down by number 3, Jackson, for the Falcons, right about the line of scrimmage. Well, actually for about a gain of 1 yard, half a yard on the play. Kevin May trying to come to the near side, couldn't make it happen.
What Kevin May does, he usually just finds a small little hole that he can just wedge through, and he still makes good of that.
Bruins come out, same formation. Watson takes the snap once again to Kevin May, trying to go up the middle, and he's going to be shut down in the backfield by a whole host of Falcon players. All right, so the up-the-middle game is not looking too hot tonight. This is a very strong blitzing defense, much like the Bruins have. So, Connor, I really think that we're going to have to get the ball in the air.
Oh, yeah, we're most definitely, because this running is not going to work out because they've been watching our film. They know that they're going to have a heavy blitz.
3rd down, same formation. Watson takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He hits Antonio Handy for a little screen, and that will be a gain of about 3.5 yards to bring up 4th down and 5, just shy of the Bruins' 40-yard line.
With our punting team coming out, as it being...
Yeah, that was a 3-and-out. Bruins forced a 3-and-out and then went 3-and-out themselves. So Ryder Sesser is going to come on to punt the ball. John Parker Hornback, the long snapper, set over the ball. And Ryder calls for the snap. Snap is back. The kick is up, and it's going to be a high, wobbly punt. It's going to take a Bruin bounce from the 35-yard line, bounce down to about the 36, where it's going to be down by number 25, John Parker Hornback himself.
On about the 34-yard line.
That's right. The Falcons are going to set up 1st and 10 from their own 34. The Bruin defense taking the field kind of slowly. Sam Harrison getting set up over the ball. Number 78, the center and the nose guard, joined on the defensive line by Robert Clark and Matthew Blackwood.
But as you know, the Bruins do have a heavy blitz. So if they're running, they're most definitely not going to get enough yardage for the 1st down.
Falcons are going to line up twins on the near side, 1 receiver far side, shotgun formation. Number 1, he takes the snap, hands off to number 2, going straight up the middle, where he is going to be hit in the knees and stopped for a gain of about 5 yards by Clifton Goodlow, number 13 for the Bruins. Well, they're going to spot him for 7, bringing up 2nd down and 3 from the Falcons' 41-yard line.
That is the this is the first of the time. This is the first. Okay, I lost my train of thought.
That's all right. Falcons are going to line up, same formation. He takes a snap, hands off to 26, a new running back coming around, but he is going to be brought down in the backfield by number 76, Matthew Blackwood, blowing right through the offensive line, finding the running back and making the play. Number 26 on the carry, going to try and get a name on him right quick. That was going to be Devontae Lynn, the running back, coming in at 5'10", 170 pounds for Velma Jackson.
Yeah, but the Bruin defense is also pretty fast as they can keep up with the wide receivers.
That's right. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 from about the Falcons' 41-yard line. Little confusion in the backfield, awaiting the play call from the coach. Quarterback checking with his line, making sure all is square, and that's going to be a timeout on the field. Timeout Velma Jackson, their first one of the game, with 6 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Bruins trail 6-0.
But hopefully that we can make the score 7-6 or even higher, 14-6. But hopefully, as we are in this timeout, Chris Watson has been doing something tonight, same thing with Clifton Goodlow. We've heard his name a couple times with his blocking and with his non-sex tackles. Almost said that.
Right you are, Connor. So, look, with it being 3rd down and 4, what are you expecting out of the Bruins here? I mean, personally, I'm looking for another blitz on this play as the Falcons and the Bruins take the field.
I don't know. They're deciding to do just a little bit of a mix-up. As you know, they have done. They have ran this last play. I think they might be able to do some passing. So I would like to see some man coverage by the Bruins.
I agree, and the Falcons are going to line up one receiver far side, Twins on the near side. He takes the snap, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper towards the near side, cutting up the middle for a 1st down and more. He is at the Bruins 35, at the 30, 25, 20, where he's going to be slung down by Kevin May right about the 20-yard line, and there's going to be a flag on the play at the 20-yard line as well. Let's see what that penalty is going to be. That's going to be about a 45-yard run by the quarterback for Velma Jackson. That's going to be a personal foul on Kevin May, likely a horse collar or something on that tackle. So that's going to move them up even further into right at the 10-yard line. So this is going to be 1st and goal for Velma Jackson.
They're just getting lucky on these penalties.
You might be right. They're going to line up. Twins on the far side, one receiver near side. Quarterback hands off to number 2. Fumbles it out of nowhere. Nobody around, and ball slips out like it's a hot potato, and he is going to be downed in the backfield to bring up 2nd down and 15. Well, yeah, 2nd down and 15. Of course, the 1st down is going to be the goal line.
He just went for that screen pass, and he just caught it a little bit, and it just slipped right out of his hands.
So, Connor, I mean, exactly what you were talking about. The ball is wet, the field is wet, and it's still kind of misting out here. So that is going to be a factor in tonight's ball game. And they're going to line up same formation, one receiver far side, Twins on the near side, 2 men in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to number 2, trying to run straight up the middle. 13. Clifton Goodlow right at his legs in the backfield, but eventually going to be brought down for about a 6-yard gain by number 4, Antonio Handy. Clifton barely missed him in the backfield.
Oh, yeah, he just had to grab on to his ankles, and hopefully that he could just pull him back, trying not to get that touchdown. I'm sure he was thinking in his head that he was going to get that touchdown, but there is Clifton right there, and he just pulled him back. 3rd
and goal, hands off to number 2, tackled in the backfield by a host of Bruins, namely number 13, Clifton Goodlow, number 7, Josh Briscoe, and number 14, Joshua Everett on the stop. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 3 yards to the end zone for the Velma Jackson Falcons.
So they're most likely going to either go for the 3-point, which I wouldn't. I would just go for that touchdown, but who knows? This is Velma Jackson.
That's right. Bruins need a big goal line stand right here. They're going to line up same formation. He takes the snap. He's dropping back to pass, and he hits number 4 for Velma Jackson in the end zone for a Velma Jackson touchdown. Now, number 4 is not listed on the roster. Actually, yes, he is. That's going to be Fred Page for the Falcons with the touchdown reception.
But sadly, that brings the Falcons 12-0, but there is still time left throughout this whole entire ball game, but hopefully the Bruins can get a lot of points on the board and pull that win.
That's right. There's a lot of football left to play, and the Falcons are going to line up for the 2-point conversion. Same formation as usual, 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side, number 1 in the backfield with number 26 as he awaits the snap. He takes snap, hands it to 26, going straight up the middle, finds a hole through our defensive line, and that is going to be 2 more points for the Falcons, bringing the score Bruins 0, Falcons 14.
But as you said earlier, there is still a ton of ball game left, or football left. But hopefully the Bruin defense actually could do some more heavy blitzes, and we're just gonna hopefully have a little bit more of passing involved, because they know that we are more of a running team currently, since we do not have Emil Picarella or originally our star quarterback.
That's right. But that is going to be kind of a catch-22 situation. I've thought about it, Connor. You know, while the run game is getting shut down, Chris Watson hasn't had that much practice throwing passes. So it's going to be an interesting decision by Coach Bond, seeing what we're going to do. And the Falcons prepare to kick it off from the 40-yard line. Kevin May back deep to receive. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, and he runs forward, puts a right boot into the ball. It's going to be a wobbly kick received by number 8 for the Bruins, Noah Chaplin, at about the 30-yard line. A short, low kick picked up and brought out to about the Bruins. Let's see, they're going to spot him at the 37-yard line. That's where the Bruins are going to set up with 1st and 10. Great field position for this drive.
Yep. As you know, the Velma Jackson really has not had some great kickoffs, and actually their PAT, so I think that's why they went for that 2-point. But as Noah Chaplin was able to get that ball, he just grabbed it for a little bit. He caught it, and he was able to get a little bit of yardage before he was brought down, which was able to get the Bruin a good amount of yardage.
That's right. With 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first, the Bruin offense is going to take the field, led by Christopher Watson, the junior this year, who's had to step up from his usual position at wide receiver to play quarterback and lead the Bruin offense.
Which you usually do not see throughout high school football or any football. But Chris Watson, he has been known to be able to catch snaps, and he's able to pass. But we really haven't seen much of passing so far, but we have most definitely seen his wide receiver catches whenever our quarterback was still in.
That's right. We do know that he has an arm on him, but that is about all we know. Bruins are going to line up with 1st and 10 from their own 37. One receiver on the far side, 3 on the near side, sending Antonio Handy in motion. Chris Watson fakes the handoff, pitches it backwards to Kevin May, who's going to be tackled for a big loss. Interesting play right there. Sent Antonio in motion to fake the handoff and then pitch it backwards to Kevin May for about a 10-yard loss on the play to bring up 2nd down, and I'd say 20. Ball is going to be spotted at the Bruins' 31-yard line.
Who knows? We do have 2 more plays, or technically 1 more play, but let's just hopefully that's going to be 2 as we get more yardage.
That's right. One receiver far side trips on the near side. Chris Watson rolling to pass. Fighting coverage in the backfield. Breaks a sack attempt and is going to be shoved out of bounds by number 26 for the Falcons. Let's see if they're going to spot him between the sticks. I'm not thinking so. It looked like a gain of only about 3 on the play.
I guess that lineman thought that he was able just to push him just a little bit, that he would fall back, but Chris Watson's footwork.
Well, that's going to be another loss according to the spot. Sorry to interrupt you there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and what did you say, 21, 22 from the Bruins' 29-yard line.
I believe so.
Well, either way, they're going to try something new, lining up twins either side. Watson takes the snap to Kevin May up the middle. Kevin May breaking away, but he's going to be brought down by number 26, Lynn, and a whole host of Falcons to bring up 4th and 18.
Well, sadly, the Bruins are, I believe, handing the ball over to, no, not handing the ball over, punting it to Velma Jackson. But as you know, we still have a whole lot of football left, and there's still more that the Bruins can hand out.
Once again, that was Watson on the run, and 26, Devontae Lynn on the stop. Ryder Sesser on the field to punt the ball away. Awaiting the snap with 2 minutes and 9 seconds and counting. Snap is high. Ryder gets it under control and puts a boot into the ball, and it's going to be a high, wobbly punt, taking a Bruin bounce at about the 46-yard line and going to be downed at the Velma Jackson 41-yard line by John Parker Hornback.
But slowly throughout these games, Ryder is able to bring his punts a little bit higher, just a little bit more distance. But what we're looking for with the punts is just a high, long punt. But so far for his first year as punter and kicker, actually, he's doing excellent so far.
1st and 10, Velma Jackson from their own 41-yard line. Bruins showing blitz early. They're going to line up 1 receiver either side, 3 men in the backfield. Number 1 getting his offensive line set. He takes the snap, hands off to number 2, going around the outside. That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the play, where he's going to be brought down by number 13, Clifton Goodlow, joined by number 9, Cole Spivey.
Clifton Goodlow and Cole Spivey have been, so far, as our theme today, dynamic duo. But so far, they're most definitely our 2 key players on defense. Since we did lose Reginald Vaughn, I believe that they're going to be most definitely our 2 key players.
2nd down and 7 from the 44-yard line. Same formation. He takes snap. He's dropping back to pass. He throws a little screen out to number 15 for the Falcons, getting about 3 yards on the play, where he's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 13, Clifton Goodlow, joined by number 16, Mason Roach. Bringing up 3rd down and 5 on the play. Falcons going to be lining up from their own 46-yard line. 53 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter play. It is a misty game here out here at Bill Rayfield Field. Number 1 takes a snap, drops back to pass, throws one over the middle, and very nearly intercepted by number 8, Noah Chaplin. Intended receiver was number 18. Noah was right there guarding him, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 5.
If it was just a little bit tipped by the other cornerback or linebacker that was able to tip it, we would have most definitely caught that. And it would have been a turnover to the Bruins.
Right you are, Connor. Falcons are going to line up the punt. Ball's at their 46-yard line. And the snap punt is going to be really high. He gets it under control, and it's going to be a low punt that's going to take a Bruin bounce all the way and going to be down at the Bruins' 30-yard line. It's kind of a low rolling punt. So with 33 seconds left in this 1st quarter of play, Bruins are going to set up shop with a 1st down and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Now, shout out to Mr. Dennis Dillon, a math teacher at St. Joe's, said that we weren't giving the ball position enough last week. So, Mr. Dillon, if you're listening, trying to make sure you know exactly where that football is spotted on the field.
He actually did.
So 1st and 10 Bruins, they're going to line up twins either side, Watson and May in the backfield. And Watson looking at his line, and he's getting ready. Sends Kevin May out, takes the snap, dropping back to pass, decides to keep it himself around the near side. He's already gaining about 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be 10 yards for a 1st down and more. And you can see him celebrating, giving the signal to move the sticks.
But Clifton Goodlow, he was just right there for that block. If he was not there to block, Chris Watson would not be able to move down that sideline. But since Clifton was there, he was.
That's exactly right. The ball is going to be spotted at the Bruins' 45-yard line. 1st and 10, 13 seconds on the clock. Sam Harrison lines up over the ball, puts a right hand on it. Chris gets his line set, same formation, sending Kevin May out. He takes a snap, looking to pass, decides to keep it himself again. Same play, coming up for about a 3-yard gain, and that will run out the 1st quarter of play. The Bruins are going to have 2nd down and 7 after they switch sides.
As you know earlier, as I said, that we do switch sides every quarter. But hopefully, but so far, Jack, how do you think the Bruin offense will do?
Honestly, Connor, I believe that this is going to be our best drive yet. We've already made a 1st down early on and a gain afterwards. In 2 plays, we've moved the ball 14 yards. Actually 24 yards, which is more than we have on the previous drive. So this is looking good. Things are looking up. Chris is dropping back and faking like he is going to pass. I hope to see him throw the ball just to see what he can do. So anxious to see how that goes. With a brand new quarter starting right now, 2nd quarter, 12 minutes remaining in the 1st half of play.
Well, as you know, I would like to see John Parker in as quarterback because I just want to see what he has to offer as quarterback. Since last game we did not see much of him, but who knows?
We might see him tonight, or honestly, I truly believe they're going to leave Chris Watson at the QB1 position just to make sure he can get some reps in. I mean, especially he is, it appears, going to be starting the rest of the season.
Yeah, because as you know, Velma Jackson is most definitely going to be a really tough game against the Bruins. We thought West Lincoln was going to be a tough match, but I think it really wasn't. But
I mean, it was a tough match. It was a close game with the final score being, what was it, 20-16. It kind of went back and forth.
Yeah.
And so it was tough. It was a great game to watch and a fun game to call. Bruins are going to take the field. Twins either side. Kevin May coming out in motion. And Chris Watson going to throw a little screen pass, a wobbly screen pass to Kevin May. Going to be contested, but the referees are going to rule it incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Just a quick reminder, Connor, why don't you go ahead and say that?
That you can actually, if you're attending the game, you are able to head down to the concession stand and become part of the Bruins Booster Club just to help out the school and the Bruins football team and all their athletics.
That's right. So if you're here listening, be sure to check out that table. You'll also be supporting Bruin Broadcasting Network. Bruins line up, same formation. Watson hands it off to May, who's going to be tackled for a loss in the backfield by number 9, number 55, and number 3, as well as number 79, and almost half the Falcons team for a loss of about 7 or 8 yards on the play to bring up 4th down and, 4th and 11 from the Bruins' own 44-yard line. Ryder Sesser is going to line up at the 30 to punt the ball away. And John Parker Hornbacker, the long snapper, getting ready for Ryder's signal. He sends the snap. Ryder puts a high punt in the air. Going to be a wobbly punt. Take a slight bounce at about the Falcons' 37-yard line, and it's going to kind of putter out right there, and that is where they're going to set up with 1st and 10 from their own 37. Bruin defense looking for a big stop here, another 3 and out like they did on the first drive of the night.
You are most definitely right, but so far the Bruin defense, let's just see if we can have a little bit of a man coverage, just a little bit, just a mix up with man coverage and heavy blitzes. Because the Bruins are actually known for their heavy blitzes, but I think Velma Jackson's starting to figure that out and are able to work their way around that. But the Bruins are able to improvise.
That's right. They're going to line up one receiver either side. Jordan Harvey getting ready to take the snap. Ball is set on the 34-yard line. He takes the snap, hands it off to number 26, Lynn, coming up the middle, and he is going to be brought down by a whole host of Bruins.
As you know, whenever you have whenever you have the whole entire host of Bruins, you know you are most definitely going down because there is no way to get through that.
That's right, but they did let him fight forward for 6 yards to bring up 2nd down and 4 from the 38-yard line, the 44-yard line. Snap is up. He's going to hand it off to number 26, Lynn, up the middle, who's breaking away for a 1st down and more. He's coming around the near sideline. He has blockers. He's got a couple men to beat. Bruins are chasing him down. And number 16, Mason Roach, is going to get his hands around his ankles and slam him into the turf right at the Bruins' 13-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st down for the Falcons.
He tried cutting back. He tried doing what Kevin May does as he's run down the sideline. He tries to stop and then tries to go around to the end zone, but that did not work as Mason Roach came in and he brought him down.
He was able to trip up Roach and get him on the ground, but Roach reached out and grabbed his legs, and the snap is up, number 1 to number 26, trying to run up the middle, but he is going to be stopped in the backfield by number 9, Cole Spivey, along with number 68, Robert Clark. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 from the 15-yard line. Same formation, looking for the snap. Turns around, looks at his coach. They're going to have 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Number 1, the quarterback, getting ready to take the snap. And he takes it, hands it off to Lynn, trying to go up the middle.
He's hobbling.
Bruins are in the backfield early. Let's see who that was on the tackle. That was number 7, Josh Briscoe, in the backfield as soon as the ball was snapped. Back him up another yard to set up 3rd down and 13.
Josh just wraps up around his legs, and you can see that he's trying to humble his way, and trying to get out of his grasp. But Josh Briscoe is able to just keep that hold and bring him down, along with the Bruins.
That's right. Ball is going to be spotted at the Bruins' own 16-yard line. Little confusion on the Falcons side. They're going to line up one receiver either side. Timeout, Falcons. 8 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this first half of play. Once again, your Bruins are trailing 14-0 here at Bill Rayfield Field.
Although that the Bruins are doing not so great in the first half, but there is still another quarter, well, a half, and the remaining amount of this quarter. We still have a ton of time left to be able to get some more touchdowns, just to get some more points on the board, and just hopefully pull out this win. But so far, the Bruins are trailing to 0-14, but that can mean anything. That means that we could be just warming up for the second half, or that means that we could just be warming up now. But hopefully the Bruins could catch this W.
That's right, so it is going to be 3rd down and 13. Falcons have the ball from the Bruins' 16-yard line. They're going to line up similar formation. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Quarterback taking the snap. Bruins showing heavy blitz. He's dropping back to pass. Throws a little screen out to number 4, who is going to catch it, and he's going to get around the outside for a gain of about, let's see, well, they're going to give him about 10.5 yards on the play. Look to me shy of the first down. Going to spot him probably within the 5.
But hopefully the Bruins will be able to pull this W. But who knows? We could just be getting warmed up, or we could just be able to just warm it up for the second half. But who knows? The Bruins
sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
That's right. It's going to be 4th down from the 6-yard line. Velma Jackson scrambling around the backfield. Not sure what they're doing. They've got 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Bruins showing a heavy blitz. Little bobbled snap, and he's going to get the pass off. Almost intercepted on the goal line by number 3, Kevin May. Intended receiver was number 4, Fred Page. Incomplete pass. 1st down, Bruins. Ooh, this is going to be some rough field position, Connor.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to spot him. I can't really see the marker. It looks to me about the 6-yard line. Bruins are taking over 1st and 10. 7:56 to go in the half from their own 6-yard line.
Hopefully Kevin May or Chris Watson could hopefully be able to get this 1st down and hopefully bring us around the 30-yard line. Because if we get around the 30-yard line, that means we can get some extra yardage and have some extra breathing room.
Right you are. We need to get our butts out of our own end zone here. Bruins are going to line up twins either side. Watson and May in the backfield. Watson takes the snap, fakes the handoff to May, going around the outside, keeping him himself, and he's going to be brought down for about probably going to be no blood on the play. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down from the 6-yard line.
Although that was a loss of a yard, actually. Although we did lose a yard, there is still promises for that 1st down.
That's right. Bruins coming out 2nd and 11, same formation. Watson takes the snap, hands it to Kevin May. He's going up the middle, going around to the outside, and he's going to have a 1st down on the play.
What did I say?
Let's see. Are they going to give it to him? It looked from my angle like a 1st down.
They better give us the 1st down.
They're going to call it 3rd down and inches. Ball is going to be spotted right at the 15-yard line.
Okay, I was close enough to what I said. It is technically a 1st down, but in the rules of football, it is not.
So it is technically not a 1st down, wouldn't you say?
Okay, yeah, that's right, but...
Line to gain is the 16. Ball is going to be spotted at the Bruins' 15-yard line. Same formation, Watson and May in the backfield, twins either side. Watson claps hands for the snap, hands it to May, trying to go up the middle, and he's going to be tackled for a loss by big number 55 for the Falcons. 55 on the stop, about to get a name on him. Well, it turns out he is not listed on the roster. There's a 56, Quinzavius Vaughn. That's what the PA announcer said he was, so that's who we're going to go with. Vaughn on the stop to bring up 4th down and 5. Bruins being forced to punt from their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, which is not enough breathing room for the Bruins, but who knows? We could just recover it.
That's right. Ryder Sesser in his own end zone to punt the ball away. And the snap is back. It hits Ryder in the feet. He has to pick it up and down the ball in the end zone. That is going to be a safety. You don't see that a whole lot in high school football, at least not in my experience, Connor, but that is going to bring the score. Bruins 0, Falcons 16. Honestly, that might have been the only option. The snap did hit him in the feet. He picked it up, and he downed it right there. I'm sure he wasn't thinking about the implications of giving 2 more points to the visitor on that. But, you know, you do what you got to do, and hindsight is always going to be 20/20 on those type of things.
Yep. Well, as you know, you also have to make quick decisions. So I guess he just thought as soon as that ball came out of his hands with that ball would snap, I'm sure he was able to just get a little bit of a grasp on the ball. He just dropped it by accident. And the only thing that you really could do is just hold the ball or just go for that safety because, you know, if he just would have ran out the end zone just for about like maybe the 5-yard line, that would have not been good for the Bruins because they would have pushed through the middle and just gotten that touchdown.
You're exactly right, Connor, and there's a timeout on the field right now. I believe it was called by Velma Jackson. That will be their second one of the evening.
I don't know. I
believe
don't
it's
know.
their second. They've got 1 remaining in this half.
Oh, damn, I just realized that. Well, who knows? The Bruins could do excellent this game, which we are hoping for that.
That's right, and Ryder Sesser lines up to kick the ball away from the 20-yard line. You really pay for those safeties. You paid with 2 points, and then you've got to kick from the 20.
Which is not good for the Bruins.
Well, they're going to...
You feel this miss?
Going to be a free kick on the field.
Feel this miss coming down a little bit harder.
And he puts a boot into the ball, and it's going to take a Bruin bounce at about the Falcons' 45-yard line. It's going to be picked up at the 30, and he's going to be running it up, and it is starting to rain a little bit harder. Falcons will be stopped at the 50-yard line right at center field by a whole host of Bruins. That was number 4, Fred Page, on the carry. 5 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Bruins trail the Falcons by 16 points at Bill Rayfield Field. And Velma Jackson is going to set up for 1st and 10 at the Bruins' 49-yard line.
Although this miss is coming down just a little bit harder, hopefully it does not come down even harder, so we will not be able to stream you live of this broadcast and being able to be on the radio, WJXC, Mississippi's Catholic Radio.
That's right, and Harrison Mohead will be bringing you the halftime show at the end of this quarter. Falcons are going to line up. 1 receiver far side, 2 on the near side. He takes the snap and hands it off to Fred Page coming up the middle, who's going to be slung down by just about the entire Bruin line, namely number 3, Kevin May, who had him wrapped up. That's going to be a gain of about 6 yards on the play. 2nd down from the Bruins, 43.
That's right, because the Bruins are known for heavy blitzes, but what I would like to see throughout this game is just more man coverage.
Same formation, handed off to number 2, trying to cut around to the near side. Cole Spivey misses a tackle, and he's juking men out left and right, eventually going to be brought down at about the Bruins' 34-yard line by number 4, Antonio Handy, and number 7, Josh Briscoe. Missed opportunity tackle in the backfield by Robert Clark. Another missed opportunity when it was only a 3-yard gain by Cole Spivey. That is going to be enough to set up 1st and 10 for the Falcons, at the Bruins' 34-yard line.
That's right.
And they're going to line up 1 receiver either side. They've got a man coming out, twins on the near side, 1 on the far side. He's going to take the snap, hand it up to Lynn, trying to go up the middle. He is, for a gain of about 7 yards on the play.
He's just getting wedged in between both of the teams. He's getting wedged in between.
We have looks like a fire or something below the stands here. Hopefully somebody can take care of that. Here comes the parents with some water. Hopefully it's not our electrical where we are plugged in, but there is definitely a fire burning down there.
That is not good.
Not good. It's right near where we plugged in all of our equipment. So we'll it looks like it got put out. 2nd down and 3 for the Falcons. He takes snap, hands off to Lynn, going up the middle again, and he's going to get a 1st down and more. Breakaway and going to be tackled right shy of the touchdown there.
Which is excellent for the Bruins, but.
What do you mean? How?
Oh, no, not excellent for the Bruins. I'm sorry. I was looking at the smoke, but.
Must have gotten your eyes there. That's going to be 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. They're going to line up, same formation. Number 1 takes the snap, hands it off to Lynn. Coming around the outside. Play is going to be whistled dead. False start on the play.
Oh, legal
false start on Velma Jackson.
Procedure.
That's a false start. Either way.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that is going to bring up 1st and goal once again from the 8-yard line. And they're going to line up twins on the near side, 1 receiver far side. Number 1 getting ready to take the snap. He's got Lynn and number 2 in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to number 26, Devontae Lynn, who is going to be able to break away into the end zone for a touchdown, bringing your score 22-zip. Bruins trailing here at Bill Rayfield Field.
But who knows? We should be able to get hopefully at least a touchdown. But
well, the touchdown after we get the ball, I suppose.
Yeah.
They are going to line up for the PAT. Number 26, Devontae Lynn, to try and kick the ball through the uprights. The snap is up, the hold is down, and the kick is going to be blocked. That is going to be a no-good PAT attempt for the Falcons.
Which is fantastic for the Bruins, although we are trailing 22-0. But hopefully, well, luckily we did block that PAT. But we're just, not really phenomenal for the Bruins, but we are just luckily happy that we are able to block that PAT.
That's right, 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Sorry, I had to step away from the microphone for 1 second. We had 2 Bruins Sports Radio fans asking if they could be a guest interview at the halftime show, so we will have to see what Harrison Mohead has planned. But either way, the Falcons are going to kick the ball off from their 40-yard line. Kevin May and Antonio Handy back deep to receive for your Bruins.
But as you know, hopefully the Bruins are able to bring this down to the touchdown, or at least hopefully about the 40-yard line.
That's right. It's going to be a high, wobbly kick. Fielded by number 15, Chris Watson at the Bruins 25. He's going to take it all the way up to the 35, where he's going to fight for about 2 more yards. Bruins are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. Final 2 minutes and 55 seconds of the half.
Which your halftime show will be led by Harrison Mohead for your halftime show with an unknown guest so far, but hopefully that will be brought to you, and hopefully this rain does not come down harder.
That's right, and Bruins are going to set up for 1st and 10 with twins on either side. Watson and May in the backfield, and Watson getting set. He sends 13, Clifton Goodlow in motion, fakes the handoff. Goodlow lead blocking, Watson pushing forward, trying to get back up to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a gain of nothing on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Although the Bruins would prefer that 1st down, but luckily we did not lose yardage on that play. So although we did not gain yardage, we are still on the line of scrimmage.
That's right, and that line of scrimmage is going to be right at the Bruins' 37-yard line, 2nd and 10. That was an interesting play there, having Chris Watson set in motion to be a lead blocker towards the near side. Not a whole lot of room on the near side as the ball is spotted at the near hash, but they are going to line up same formation. Clifton in good low once again. Watson faking a pass, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Kevin May standing around. I guess he wasn't sure on the play call. He is going to be sacked at the 30-yard line, bring up a loss of 8 on the play to bring up 3rd down and 18.
Although the running game with the Bruins is not working, we hopefully in the next half we should be able to see some more passing with Chris Watson.
Minute 45 to go in the half. Bruins line up same formation. That's twins either side. Watson and May in the backfield. Watson talking to his line, making sure everybody's set. He takes the snap, hands it up to Kevin May, trying to go up the middle. Now he's cutting around the outside, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield for another loss on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and 21 for your Bruins. Ball is going to be spotted just shy of the Bruins' 30-yard line.
Although we do have a minute 15 left in this ball game. Luckily, our timekeeper is doing well this game because the last game, as you know, the timekeeper was not doing so well.
That's right. It was kind of a mess with Mr. Referee down at West Lincoln, the Bears. But either way, Bruins, minute 15 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Bruins trailing 22 zip here at Bill Ray Field. And they are going to take the field line up for this 4th and 18 punt. Ball's at their own 29-yard line. Ryder Sesser standing on the 15 to punt the ball away. And Velma Jackson's defense is now joining us back on the field. They've got number 4, Fred Page, back deep to receive. Referee gives the whistle. Ryder awaiting the snap. Josh Briscoe talking to Ryder Sesser, making sure everything's going to go all right. And the snap is back. Ryder takes it, and he puts a right boot into it. A high, wobbly punt. It's going to bounce just shy of the 50-yard line, and they're going to let it roll out of bounds at, at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Minute 7 remaining on the clock. Bruin defense a little slow to take the field. Falcons setting up shop 1st and 10 from their 44.
With the final minute and 7 seconds left in this game, once again, you will be joined with Harrison Mohead and the unknown guest so far. But so far, the Bruin defense has been doing all right this game because Velma Jackson is definitely definitely a harder matchup against the Bruins.
That's right. This is definitely probably going to be one of the toughest teams we have faced all season thus far. And they're going to line up with 1st and 10 from the 44 with twins either side. Number 1 and number 2 in the backfield. 1 takes the snap. He is looking to pass, dropping back, feels the pressure coming, being chased around, throws one up in the air for Fred Page, and it is going to be caught. That is going to be a reception right at the Bruins' 31-yard line. He caught it right about the sidelines and had to fall down right there to corral the ball. That's going to be 1st and 10 Falcons from the Bruins 31, 53 seconds and counting remaining in this ball game. Same formation. He takes the snap. He's dropping back to pass once again. Pressure is coming. He throws one over the middle. Number 18, the intended receiver on the play, catches the ball at the 20-yard line.
With a flag on the play.
That's right, flag on the play. Referees are going to rule that as no catch. Holding on the offense, backing them up.
5 yards. Wait. Is it 5 or 10 yards? I believe it was 5.
Intended receiver on that. Actually, not intended. He caught the ball on that play. Was Latravius Williamson. And they are going to be backed up 10 yards. Ball will be spotted at the Bruins 40 to set up 1st down and 20 for the Falcons.
Although throughout this ball game, there is still a lot of football left. So the Bruins have a lot to offer against the Velma Jackson.
40 seconds and counting on the clock. They line up, twins either side. He takes the snap. He is driving back to pass. Feels the pressure coming. Launches one towards the far sideline. And it is going to be caught. That's going to be a first down, but there is a flag on the play. Ball is going to be caught by Williamson, awaiting the referee's call. Flag came after the reception. Still waiting to see what it is. That's going to bring it down to first and goal, Falcons. Falcons are going to decline the penalty to keep their field position inside the 10-yard line. Ball is going to be spotted at the 9. First and goal with 25 seconds and counting remaining in this ball game.
With the timeout on the play with the Bruins.
That's right, timeout Bruins, as he said. 22 seconds to go. Bruins trailing by 22 points, and the Falcons are back in scoring position with first and goal from the 9-yard line. Connor, what are the Bruins talking about with Coach Moore in the huddle?
Hopefully increase our harder chance of them fumbling, as you know. One of the factors in this game is with that slippery ball. Hopefully try to knock that ball out whatever they're carrying it or receiving it, and just hopefully intercept the ball, just knock that ball out of their hands, and hopefully to get the Bruin recovery. But so far, the Bruin offense, it does have a heavy blitz, so there is still promises that the Bruins have to offer.
That's right, 22 seconds to go in the half. Once again, Falcons have the ball first and goal from the 9-yard line, and they're going to line up with twins either side. Number 1, the quarterback joined by number 26. In the backfield, it's going to be a fumble on the snap. He's driving back to pass. He launches one intended for Fred Page into the end zone, and that is going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be incomplete, but I'm sure it's going to be a pass interference called on number 6, Parker Davis.
Yeah, that's right. Pass interference on number 6, Parker Davis.
And that's right. Half the distance, to the goal. 17 seconds remaining. Still first and goal. Only this time from the 4.
Which is not good for the Bruins in this first half, but hopefully we can just hold on for at least 17 more seconds. As you know, we are still receiving the ball in the second half.
Another timeout called by the Bruins. Coach Moore trying to get some final words in with his defense before the snap. That's right, so it's going to be 17 seconds remaining in the first half, as I've mentioned. The misting has kind of stopped here at Bill Rayfield Field. Still, everything is slippery, and there is water on the field. And, the ball is wet, so it is increasing the difficulty in this ball game.
And with the fire that was actually currently behind us is now put out, which is good. And hopefully it was not an electrical problem.
Well, I'm really thinking it wasn't. Everything we have is still online, but that was kind of weird to see that smoke rising up. I knew I heard a girl down there yelling fire, and I was like, what is she talking about? Just like a little spark, I guess. Just enough to cause a bunch of smoke. But, they poured some water on it, and we are good. And Bruins are going to take the field. Velma Jackson a little slower to come out of their huddle as they're going to take first and goal from the 4. Bruins looking to make a goal line stand right here. Falcons line up twins either side. Number 1, the quarterback, sets his line, gets ready to take the snap, sends a man in motion. And he takes the snap, and it's going to go between his legs, and he's going to have to down it himself at the 19-yard line. He was being chased around by number 76. Matthew Blackwood had to down it himself. They're playing hurry up as the clock is about to run out. And that's going to be another fumble on the snap. And it's going to be bobbled around, tossed around. And referees are whistling the play dead. They're trying to go a little bit too fast there. Couldn't make anything happen. They did not score, however. So at the end of the first half, Falcons 22, Bruins zip here at Bill Rayfield Field. And at this point, I am going to turn it over to, I believe, Harrison Mohead for your Bruins Sports Radio halftime show. And I believe he might be talking with Mr. Terry Casarino, our advisor. But either way, we are nearing the top of the hour, so we're going to have a station ID here in a minute. So I'm going to hand my headset over to Mr. Terry Casarino with Harrison Mohead. Mr. Casarino, I will stay on. Mr. Casarino is going to be on with Harrison Mohead until his guest, Coach Howell, gets up here.
Good luck. Thank you.
Harrison, we're at halftime here at St. Joseph Catholic School at Bill Rayfield Field, where the Bruins are down 22-0 to Velma Jackson, and you're listening to Bruins Sports Radio live on WJXC Jackson, Mississippi Catholic Radio 107.9, and you're watching Bruins Streaming TV on our BNN Bruin News Now YouTube channel. Harrison, as soon as we get our guest up here, which is Coach Howell, the athletic director, you'll be speaking with him in just a minute, and he's on his way up. Tell us what you think about the first part of the game.
We're struggling a little bit. Field's really wet. We're slipping a lot, but Velma's offense looks really good right now. They're very quick, and right now we have Coach Michael Howell, the head basketball coach and athletic director here at St. Joe. Coach Howell, how you doing?
Man, doing good. It's a good night. Cool out here. We got a little bit of rain, but could be worse.
Yes, sir. So, what do you think about the game so far?
Well, turnovers hurting us, fumbling the ball a couple times, putting it on the turf. Then they fumbled a couple times and we didn't recover it. Could have changed the game, I thought, especially right here on the goal line. Quarterback puts the ball up, had a chance at a pick six, but slippery field. Our DB on this side, I think it might have been Kevin, slipped, got his hands on the ball, but could have been a pick six. Might have changed the complexity of the game right here. But, if we can come back, score, we get the ball to start the second half, have a good drive, put it in the end zone, it's a two-score game, and we're back in it.
Yes, and the running game is very key for us, especially these past two games. But, it's very slippery out here. Then their defense is stopping it pretty well. And, you're the AD here, so you have you're doing a lot with football and everything. So what have you done to prepare for this football season, with COVID and everything?
Well, man, I actually spoke. It's funny you say that or asked that question because before the game I talked to a couple people on the sideline and same thing, asking me, what's different. It's the preparation's different, trying to get everything ready, sanitized, keeping everybody social distance, making sure people are wearing masks. And then, after the game's over, you got to come back and sanitize again. And, before football practice, after football practice, wiping down equipment, balls. I mean, there's just so much stuff that you got to do on top of what you would normally do. Prepare, coaches, for instance, game planning, practice planning, preparing the field, getting the field cut, fertilizing, spraying. I mean, there's a million things that go into it before COVID. Now you add this into it, and, man, it's a lot of work, but we're glad to do it so the kids have the opportunity to play.
Yes, and I think y'all have done an excellent job of that this year so far. Hopefully we can, keep this up, keep the cases down so we can finish throughout all the seasons. And you're also the head basketball coach. So what have you done so far to, get ready for the season?
Well, this is my fourth year here coaching basketball, and every year we've tried to take it up a notch and just be consistent, show our guys what to do, how to do it, and like I said, be consistent with it. And basketball is like, all the other sports now. There is no off season. You have times when you're not playing, but you're always preparing, you're lifting, you're trying to get guys bigger, faster, stronger. You're trying to improve skill. Baseball and basketball, I tell people all the time, they're the most skill-dominant sports. You can't just step out there and be fast and strong and tall. You got to have some skill to go along with it because now you got 6'10" guys that can shoot the three, can handle the ball. And so our guys, we're undersized, but our guys are super skilled. I mean, that's 90% of our practices is skill development. So, but we're working hard. I mean, we've got a group of kids that you don't have to beg to work hard. They show up and they want to get better. They're hungry for it. They want to be coached.
Yes, sir. Y'all are, what it looks like. Y'all are going to be a guard-heavy team this year. A lot of shooting the ball. And so, what do you expect from certain guys?
Well, you're right. You hit the nail on the head. To be honest with you, we probably are going to play 5 guards starting. You know, Sully Moorhead's going to play the 5, but he's really a 3 or 4. He's 6'2", 6'3", and he's tough is why we play him at the 5 because he'll do what you ask. He's very coachable, follows the game plan, works hard. But, yeah, you know, Alan Teague's about 6'4", really good athlete. He's going to come into his own this year. You know, Alan's a kid, I think, that if you look at everything considered, he's the most talented kid we've got in the program. The thing is, he hadn't figured that out yet. He knows he's good, but he doesn't know how good he is. Sky's the limit for him. He's going to have a big year. Good offensive rebounder, good slasher, dunks the ball with ease. So he's going to give us that. Caleb Wilson, of course, we know what we're going to get with Caleb. He's our point guard. He's our leader on offense and defense. He's been all district the past 2 years. He'll be that this year. I think he's probably, if you look at everybody in the district, he's probably the best returning player in our district, you know, that's proven it. Then you got Hudson Sanderford, who last year, you know, led the state in three-point makes all the way until he got hurt. And then at the end of the year, he missed 7 games. He was on pace to make 100 threes, which only one other person in the state did. So we know what we're getting from him. He's improved his game. He can really put the ball on the floor now. That was one of his weaknesses earlier when I first got here, but he's worked hard. So he's a guy that I don't know, you know, there's probably only 2 or 3 guys in the state that could really just, you know, bother him because he's got the total package. He can shoot it. He can handle it. He's tough. He's put on about 15 pounds of muscle. So, you know, Allen, Caleb, Sully, we mentioned those guys. X Factor probably going to be 2 of our sophomore guards, and Charlie Zhang and Jordan Archer. Jordan started some games for us last year, but those 2 guys' bodies have really developed. They're both about 5'9", 5'10", but got really explosive. And I think they're going to be guys that people overlook, and they're going to come out there, and before you know it, they both got 12 points. So I like our team. I wish we were a little bigger, but, you know, you got to play with what you got. And, you know, these guys are going – they don't care if we're playing the Lakers. They're going to compete. They've got the grit and the toughness. We can win with them. Even though we're small, we're going to be competitive with everybody we play.
Yes, sir. Y'all have had a lot of success come out of your basketball program. You got Gabe Watson. He's at Tulane now. Doug is at Millsaps.
Mm-hmm.
And Keelan Harrison was a pretty good guard for y'all. He's playing football at Tulane.
Yep.
So, have you know, I'm sure you speak to them a lot.
Yeah, you know, Gabe, he probably texts me 2 or 3 times a week. Doug, he texts me, calls me sometimes. Winford Ross, who played here, you know, he's at Mississippi College. It's his senior year. He's about 6'7", 6'8". You know, we talked Keelan. I was texting him the other night after they played on ESPN football game. I think they might have been playing South Alabama. But, you know, we keep in touch with those guys. They're special to us. They're family. You know, they help start this program that we've got right here. They put us on the map, and our guys that we have now, they're trying to sustain it. And with Gabe and Doug and Keelan, you know, we got to the big house that year, got beat at the buzzer, had a chance. You know, I thought that was our year to win the state championship. But this group this year, if the things go the way I think they're going to go, I think we're going to have a good shot at it this year. I really do. I like this team.
Yes, sir. And, you know, you're involved in every sport pretty much. So what planning has been going on to, you know, especially winter sports? We got swim, soccer's coming up. So what planning have y'all done for that so far?
Well, you've always got to be in athletics. You can't focus. You focus on now, but you've got to have. You're looking 3 steps ahead because you know what's coming next. We try to stay ahead of it. With the COVID stuff, it's hard to forecast ahead because there's always that thing in your mind. Well, you got to make sure you cover today because if we're not taking the right steps today, we're not sure anything's going to happen tomorrow. And so we're putting a lot of focus on right now with our cleaning, our sanitizing, all that. But to give you an idea of what we've got going on, you know, of course, basketball's around the corner. Soccer's also a winter sport. So those are our 2 winter sports. Swim has their state championships coming up in about 3 weeks. You got cross-country state championships coming up. You got volleyball that's looking really good in the 2A playoffs. They're going to make a deep run. You know, it's a good shot for us this year for volleyball. I'm so excited about that. Cheer and dance is, you know, our cheer and dance programs are as good as they've ever been here at St. Joe. So bragging on those coaches. Outlook, though, you know, we've got projects going on all over the campus. We've done a lot of stuff to the stadium to, you know, update it, make it look good. We did some work in the weight room over the summer to update it. Just put new sidewalks down at baseball and softball. Got a few other small projects going on out there. Got a redoing some stuff in the gym to update it. Just put some exciting folks exciting stuff for basketball season. More live streaming. We tried to get it done for volleyball. It may still happen for the rest of the season, but trying to live stream all those home games for volleyball and basketball, and so that should be coming. But a lot of exciting stuff happened. We're not satisfied with where we are. We like where we're at, and we like what's going on around campus. But our goal is to be the best, and we're trying to be the best school in the metro. Academically, we're probably already there. Of course, the face side of it, we lead the metro in that because that's part of our everyday experience here at St. Joe. But athletically, we want to have the best athletic program in the metro. Of course, the last time they had the All Sports Award in 2A, we won it. And so, of course, we want to win it again this year, but we don't want to be the best sports program in 2A. We want to be the best sports program in every classification, and that's our goal, and we're going to keep working until we accomplish it.
Yes. Our sports program has been very successful, I think, all around. We have a lot of good coaches. We're a very gritty program. And to touch back on basketball, was y'all season looking any different due to COVID, and what new guidelines are there?
The biggest issue we're facing with COVID with basketball is tournaments. That's a huge part of basketball season is playing in Thanksgiving tournaments, Christmas tournaments, classic games. Like we have a classic here at St. Joe every year. And we're still going to host it this year on Halloween, but the issue is we can't have as many teams because we're having to spread our games farther apart to give us time in between games to sanitize the bleachers, the locker rooms, the bathrooms, that kind of stuff. So it's going to look different. We're trying to keep it as close to normal as possible. We can't do things how we used to do it. We can still do them, but we've got to do them in a different form and fashion. And we have a good plan in place. Obviously, the plan we've had for social distancing, wearing masks, our COVID plan is working as we've only had a few cases at school, and we were able to identify those quickly and as to not get other people infected. And so the plan's been working well. There's football programs all across the state that, games have been canceled. We've been fortunate. Some of our games were actually canceled because the other teams chose to cancel it, but we've been able to schedule and get games so our guys can play. And our plan's working. We've got to stay there. But like you said, for basketball, the tournaments are going to look different. We won't be able to do as many tournaments, and if we are able to do tournaments, they're going to be more like just head-to-head matchups instead of a normal, seeded tournament where you advance. I don't think that'll be the case this year, which, it throws a wrinkle in like our district tournament. The games will probably be at 2 locations instead of 1. And so that's still conversations going on about how we're going to do that. We're not hosting it this year, but we may have to help host depending on what they decide. But, man, it's just a different time, and we got to make the best of it.
Yes, sir. And I feel like every year, every sports program we throw a few tough games in there. And that just makes us better. What tough games do y'all have this year?
Yeah, we always play up. We're 2A, but we always play against bigger schools. Last year we played against Madison Central. We played against Velma Jackson. We played against Ridgeland. Still same thing. We're going to play against Richland. They're 4A. St. Andrews is, the premier powerhouse in 3A basketball. They've won 2 in the past couple years. So we'll play them, of course, like we always do. Few other big schools that we're going to play against. We played Brandon in the past. They're not on the schedule this year, but it'll be sprinkled in. We play JA. I think we're going to try to get prep on the schedule. We're trying to make that happen now. But the thing about it is, iron sharpens iron. So we can go out and we could have a weak schedule, but it wouldn't make our guys better. And then we've got guys that have aspirations to play in college, and if you want to do that, you've got to get thrown into the fire. You've got to play against good teams and get used to competition, because competition's going to bring out the best in you, and that's what we believe. And our toughest games are usually going into district, and that way when we get into district, we're prepared, we're ready. Everything's been thrown at us. The teams we play are disciplined, so once we get into district, we're used to it. We're used to preparing. Our guys are used to a high level of play, so we don't have to get them ready. They're already ready.
Yes, sir. And I've also heard that you played a little bit of baseball and basketball when you were younger.
Yeah, I did. I actually played all 3 sports growing up and ran a little track too.
Yes, sir. How was that for you?
Well, busy. A lot of our guys, they do the same things, and that's what I tell them. We're big on kids doing multiple things here. Go out when you're young, play, because you don't want to be looking back, 7, 8, 9 years and thinking, man, what if I would have created more opportunities for myself by playing more things? And two, it makes you more well-rounded. If you only play one sport or you only play two sports, you're only around certain personalities. You play more sports, every coach got a different personality. Every teammate has got a different personality. And your role may change. You may be the star on the basketball court, but you may be a role guy, somewhere else. And so it teaches you not only about athletics, but that's a life lesson. Everybody's not going to be the CEO. Everybody's not going to be the supervisor. Some guys have to fit into a different role, and I think that's big in athletics because that's really what you want athletics to be. You want them to teach life skills that the kids can take with them throughout their life. And, I'm coaching now and in education because I had coaches that believed in me and pushed me to be the best that I could be. And, I to tell you a funny story, I was in college and my coach asked me, he said, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I can do. And he said, well, have you ever thought about getting into coaching? And it kind of just clicked, that I'd been around athletics my whole life and loved it and had a lot of people to help me. And it was just a good fit. It was natural to me. I didn't have to, make it work. It just worked out good, man. I hadn't looked back since, I just love being around kids and helping them get better.
Yes, sir. We have a lot of kids here that play multiple sports.
Yep.
And also in athletics, we have a lot of – it's like a family here at St. Joe. We have a lot of people that come back. We got a bunch of, former alumni here right now. And what is that like as a coach and as an athletic director? What is that like?
Well, the thing is, we always want our guys to go out and be successful, and we tell them, man, everybody's not going to get an athletic scholarship. Some of these guys are going to go out and get academic scholarships. Some of these guys are going to go to military academies. Some of these guys are going to go out into the workforce, and we're hoping the lessons that have been learned on the fields and the courts are going to translate for them and help them. Like you were talking about former players, I'm looking at Brock Morris, Wyatt Davis, Joe Pearson. That's 3 guys I'm looking at right now that graduated last year that all signed athletic scholarships, and that's just 3 of them. And they're standing there 75 yards away from us, but you look at them and you think about where they were 4 years ago, and then how it all came together for them. But the thing about it is, you look at those 3 guys too, and not only were they good athletes, but man, they were great in the classroom. And so it goes hand in hand, and we're extremely proud when guys come back, and we like it because we can tell our guys that are playing now, hey, man, look at that guy. When that guy was in the 9th grade, he never had a clue how good he could have been. But he listened, he worked, he got better, and look where he is now. He's chasing his dream. He's doing what he wants to do, and that's what it's all about, man. It's just, seeing the guys develop. That's what makes coaching fun, is just seeing how much kids grow and mature and learn over 4 or 6 years here at St. Joe.
Yeah, and, I've been here this is my 3rd year now, and coming from a big public school, I'm seeing some person new every single day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just so many kids. And then coming here, I knew everybody within a week.
Yep.
And so it's real nice to have it really feels like a family.
Yep.
And that's what everybody that leaves here too. They still feel like they're a part of St. Joe.
Yep.
And that's how it's meant to be here.
Yeah, we want people to come back and feel welcome and know, hey, man, this is home. And that's what it's all about, and what better place to be at, right here in the heart of Madison. Everything you need is right here.
Exactly, yes, sir. And, we're fixing to kick it back off here, but, Chris Watson, what do you, new quarterback coming in last week, he's really stepped up, and he's played basketball, so you've been around him a lot. What is he as a player? Let
me tell you about Chris. He's the most energetic person that I've ever coached. His energy and enthusiasm is contagious. It fires everybody up. I love a kid that you don't have to push. Chris is one of those kids you gotta pull him back sometimes. He got so much energy and he's so eager to go, and that's what you want. And the thing about him is he's super intelligent. Whatever you teach him, he's got it. You don't have to go back over it 4 or 5 times. He's on it. And the thing about it is, he hadn't played quarterback. He comes in, picks it up quick. He had I think he had 170 yards last week on 15 carries, averaged 10 yards a carry. First week playing quarterback. He's learning on the fly now. He's got some stuff to work on mechanically, but that'll come. You can't teach size, athleticism, and speed. The other stuff you can teach, but I mean, I think, having to pick it up so quick, he's doing a great job. He's like I said, it's a 3-possession game right here. If we come out and score a touchdown, we're right where we need to be.
Yeah. And you touch back on the seniors from last year. It was really unfortunate that their seasons were canceled.
Yeah.
And so what was that like for coaches and, you, of course?
Well, the hardest part of athletics is when kids don't get to play. That's the toughest part, with our spring sports getting cut down like they were, and you've got those seniors that have worked hard, like we said, 4 or 6 years to get to that point and want to have a chance. Like baseball, for instance, you guys worked hard, you had a good year, you're trying to get ready for district playoffs, and then your season's wiped short like that, man. It's, a lot of people don't realize how much work goes into preparing. The weights you lift every day, the reps you take in the batting cages, the throwing programs that you're on, all the extra stuff that you guys do when you're not at St. Joe. You're working out with, individually. You're doing all this stuff. All those hours you put in, and not to have the chance for that to pay off is hard. But, you got to make the best of it. And what I've told the guys, especially those seniors, is, this is a trying time. It's a tough time. But it's something that you're gonna come back better from, and it makes you appreciate things so much more. We took for granted just coming to school every day, but when we were home for 6 months, we couldn't wait to get back. And now we're here, and how much more does it mean to us than it did?
Yeah,
Yes,
sir. And Coach, we're fixing to wrap it up right here. I want to thank you for coming on here with me.
I appreciate it.
Good luck in your season this year with basketball.
I appreciate it.
Hope y'all do well. And we're fixing to hand it back off to Jack Clements and Connor Odom. As the Falcons lead the Bruins 22-0, start of the third quarter. Thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Yes,
Go
sir.
Bruins.
All right, welcome back, Bruin fans. I'm your color analyst, Connor Odom.
Yeah, we're glad to have him on the team this year.
But as Jack returns in about 1 second, approximately, he will be back shortly, which is right now.
Alrighty, and welcome back. Once again, I'm Jack Clements, play-by-play. I almost call myself the color. I've been color for several years. First year being full-time play-by-play. And I'm joined with Connor Odom, the color analyst. And as the Bruins prepare to receive the ball first in this second half, they are trailing by 22 points to Velma Jackson. And the third quarter is about to be underway here at Bill Rayfield Field. Still awaiting our camera operator this evening. Number 3, Kevin May, back deep to receive. And they're going to kick an onside kick. Going to be down by number 27, John Clark. Bruins are going to set up shop. First drive of the second half from their own 43-yard line.
And earlier, actually, I did see Cole Spivey come off the field.
That's right. I did see during halftime. I was down there. He was on crutches with his leg wrapped. They're thinking it could be a break or a fracture, so we probably will not see him back in play this evening. Bruins are going to line up 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Watson takes the snap, hands off to Kevin May. He's got blockers. He's going around the outside, gaining 5 yards and more, passing the first down marker, and he's going to be tackled pushed out of bounds, at about the Falcons' own 42-yard line.
As you can tell from this, I apologize for my audio, but as you can tell, coaches definitely did have a little pep talk with them inside the locker room, and you can definitely feel that energy is sprouting out onto the field with Kevin May.
Right, you are, and this is going to be 1st and 10 from the Falcons' 44. Bruins line up, 1 receiver either side. May, Watson, and Handy in the backfield. Here comes our camera operator. Watson taking the snap, hands it off to May, tries to cut around the near side, and he is going to be tackled for what looks to be a loss in the backfield.
But that's all right because we still have this last half of football, but that can mean anything. The Bruins will hopefully pull this W, which we are praying for.
Williamson and James on the tackle for the Falcons, bringing up 2nd down and 12 for the Bruins from the Falcons' own 44-yard line. And your St. Joe Bruins are going to line up same formation, 1 receiver either side. Josh Briscoe in motion in the backfield. Falcons showing a heavy blitz. Watson takes the snap. He's rolling around to the far side, looking to pass, and he's got pressure, and he is going to be tackled for a big-time loss. And that's going to be number 28 and number 70-something on the play for the Falcons. Christian Garrett, number 28, making the stop, bringing up third down, and let's see, 10, 20, and about 25. That is going to be spotted, as he said, at the Bruins' 45-yard line to bring up third and long. Clock reads 10:15 in the third. Bruins are going to line up, same formation. Watson takes the snap. He's looking to pass, and he is going to be brought down where he stands.
As you can see, Chris Watson has not really had enough time in the pocket. But hopefully he is able to at least have enough time for the next game or even this game.
That's right, as Ryder Sesser comes on to punt. His foot is going to be at the Bruins 27. The ball is going to be spotted at the Bruins 41. This is going to be 4th down and 43. 4th down and 33, excuse me. And Ryder Sesser preparing to punt it away. He has to run for the snap. Gets a right boot into it. It's going to be high, wobbly, and go out of bounds just past the 50-yard line. And we're going to see where Mr. Referee is going to give the spot. Looked to me like it passed the 50. They're saying it did not. And it appears as though they are going to spot the Falcons 1st and 10 from the Bruins 46. From the Bruins 47.
And it's actually Cole Spivey comes back onto the sideline. His leg is wrapped up, and he is on crutches. But hopefully he will be all right for the next game.
That's right. He is in plain clothes. We will not see him returning to the ball game. The ice is wrapped down low on his left ankle, and he does not have a shoe on his left foot, and he is coming to sit on the bench to rally with his team. With 9:28 remaining in the third, the Falcons are going to set up shop with a 1st and 10 from the Bruins 48. Bruins already showing some blitz. Falcons are going to line up, one receiver either side. He takes the snap. He hands it off to number 2, cutting around the near side. Kevin May got a hand on his jersey and slung him down for no gain.
He just spun around. And that's what happened. He was just brought down by that spinning around motion.
I understand that is number 2. His name is Mack on the carry for that play, and the refs are going to be generous and give him 1.5 yards.
And there is a player down on the field on Velma Jackson's side.
See if I can get a number on the player. It looks to be number 4, but I can't see it clearly. If it is number 4, that is Fred Page, the wide receiver. Looks to be about Fred's build. And he's getting up, getting off the field. I still cannot make out a good number on him. It is number 6, Quindarian Williamson. And he is limping off the field. And he is being replaced on the field by number 4, Fred Page. 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. Ball is spotted at the Bruins' 46-yard line.
That's right. Hopefully the Bruin defense will hopefully pull in a heavy blitz as we've been seeing all night.
That's right. 2nd down starting now. They've got twins on the far side, one receiver near side. Bruins showing blitz. He takes the snap, hands off to number 26, trying to cut up the middle, and he's going to be stopped for about a 1-yard gain.
And
Devontae Land brought down by number 6, Parker Davis.
With the help of linebacker Josh Briscoe, number 7.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 from the Bruins, 44, 8:32 remaining in the quarter. Falcons are going to line up same formation. They like to do it one receiver either side. Occasionally twins on the far side like they have now. Bruins showing blitz. And he takes a false snap, a dead count, trying to draw the Bruins off sides. It does not work, and there is going to be a false start. He drew somebody off sides apparently, and that's going to back them up 5 yards to bring it to 3rd down and 11. Ball is going to be marked at the Bruins' 49-yard line.
Which is phenomenal for the Bruins so far.
Right you are. 3rd down about to be underway. They're going to line up. Twins on the far side, one receiver on the near side. Quarterback awaiting the snap. He's joined in the back by Lyle. He's dropping back to pass. He's under pressure. Josh Briscoe chased him down, and he just throws it away. That's going to be incomplete. really was no intended receiver on the play. When you've got big Josh Briscoe, number 7, the senior, running after you, you got to do something in a hurry.
Yeah, you either have to throw it out of bounds, or you just have to keep it to yourself, or just pray, or just hopefully, or just run down the field, which you really can't do that.
That's right. And quarterback Jordan Harvey for the Falcons, he was under pressure there. There's nothing he could do, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 11. Punt team is on the field. Back deep to receive is Antonio Handy, number 4, and number 3, Kevin May. It's a high snap. Punter has to jump up. He gets it under control, and it's going to be a low punt bouncing at the 30, taking a Falcon bounce all the way down to about all the way down to about the 14-yard line, where it is going to be down by number 7 for the Falcons.
And as the offensive line or the offense of the Bruins are now coming out onto the field.
Connor, I'm getting word from the studio that you're going to need to speak a little bit louder on the radio.
Okay.
There we go. That sounds perfect.
Okay. Hopefully this is better.
That is. All right, so it's going to be 7 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the third quarter here at Bill Rayfield Field. Bruins are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own, it looks to me. Can't really get a good look at it. Right, they're going to put it right about the 15-yard line. They are trailing 22-0. 1st down. Bruins are going to set up twins either side. May and Watson in the backfield. And Watson takes the snap, hands off to May, trying to go up the middle, slips, falls backwards, and is going to be brought down for a gain of 0 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10, once again, from the 15.
It's better than loss of yardage. At least we're still on the line of scrimmage, but we would like to see some more yardage throughout this game.
Well, Connor, actually, it looks as though I was wrong. I spoke too soon, and that is going to be a loss of 2 on the play. So 2nd and 12, same formation, May and Watson in the backfield. Watson takes a snap, fakes a handoff to May, is looking to pass, slips in the mud, and is brought down by number who is at 52 for the Falcons.
As you said earlier, that the oneness of this game will be a big key factor. As you can see, Chris Watson did slip on his own feet and was sadly brought down by number 52.
That was James on the tackle. 3rd down Bruins, big loss of yardage, bringing us to about a 3rd down and 20. Watson takes the snap, hands off to Kevin May, trying to get up the middle, and he has got men on him and nowhere to go, and they're going to push him all the way back to about the 1-yard line.
Which is definitely not good for the Bruins, because we do risk the fact that we might get a safety. But at this point right here, we are now calling a timeout.
Timeout Bruins, and that was going to be a generous spot by Mr. Referee. It's going to be 4th and about 22 from the Bruins' own 4-yard line. Ryder Sesser is going to be punting this ball with his heel most likely set on the back end of the end zone.
Let's just hope that the snap is not high and bobbled, and so we do not get another safety.
Or it's not snapped out of his head and out of bounds, because he really is. He's going to be right on the out-of-bounds line in the back of the end zone when he lines up to kick this ball.
That's right.
So we're going to have to see what happens here. And Coach Bond in the huddle right now talking to his guys, talking to Josh Briscoe, talking to all of them, trying to see what's going to happen. Connor, at this point, you're down 22-0. You really don't have that much to lose. I don't know. I might try and spice things up if I was the coach.
Yeah.
Throw in some trickery right here, but we'll see. Bruins have done it in the past, in years past, in these types of situations, throwing in a little trickery, a little strategery.
That's right.
But we'll see what happens. And Ryder Sesser is coming out onto the field, and as I said, his heel is going to be right on the back. He is under the far corner of the goalpost. Once again, it is going to be 4th down and 23 from the 4. Bruins awaiting the snap. Snap is up, not a fake punt. Ryder is going to put a good boot into the ball, and it's going to take a Bruin bounce at about their own 34-yard line and be fielded at the 40. And there's going to be several flags on the play as Fred Page brings it up and is brought down by Antonio Handy at the Bruins 34-yard line. seeing what these flags are, seems like there's some unnecessary contact over there.
Definitely, there was some pushing and shoving, and there appears to be a Bruin player down on the field.
That's right, we do have a Bruin on the field. Referees discussing the call. Official timeout on the field due to the player down. Trying to get a number on him. It looks to me like it could be Parker Davis. That'd be number 6. We will see, though. Matt Weisenberger, our trainer over there, assisting him along with Dr. Doug Harkins. Got to see what is going to happen here. Still wondering what the laundry's on the field for with the flag call.
Hopefully it's not a bad injury.
That's
Because you
right.
always want to keep this game most definitely a clean game, even though it is even though this game is definitely a rough sport.
That's right, Connor. And referees are gathering about midfield. And athletic trainers still tending to who I believe to be Parker Davis. Can't get a clear number on him. Waiting to see. We'll see what Mr. Referee says. It looks as though he is walking all the way down to the Bruins' 10-yard line and further. Oh, he's just going to pick up his flag, I suppose.
And I believe that is a personal foul on
Well,
Velma Jackson.
I'm not sure what it is. It looks as oh, it's going to be a spot foul. They're moving the ball up to the 20-yard line. And I was right, it was Parker Davis, and he is walking off the field on his own power. He seems to be okay. And there was a all right, so what we got is there was a personal foul on Velma Jackson. It was accepted. They declined to block in the back penalty. So the Bruins are going to set up first down from their own 20-yard line. They're going to line up one receiver either side. May, Watson, and Handy in the backfield. From the 20, 1st and 10. Watson, he takes the snap. He's keeping himself, trying to come around the outside, and he is going to be brought down by a host of Falcons. Namely, numbers 79 and 57 on the plays there.
Although it was first down, now we are on to second down, but luckily we were able to get that first down. But sadly, we did get that injury on Parker Davis.
That's right. Trainers are working with him on the sideline now. It's going to be second down and 12 for your Bruins. They're going to line up. Twins either side. May and Watson together in the backfield. Falcons showing a heavy blitz. Watson takes the snap. He's rolling out to the far side. Looking to pass. He launches one up. Intended receiver is going to be number 14, Joshua Everett. And they are going to rule that a catch. And that's going to be just inside the first down marker. It's going to be third down and 1. They're going to spot the ball at the Bruins' 29-yard line. A nice reception for the senior, Joshua Everett.
Which is fantastic because that is Chris Watson's, I believe, the first long pass of his career so far.
That's right. Must be some kind of penalty on the play. Or perhaps they're ruling it incomplete.
Which, in my opinion, that was not incomplete. It was in bounds.
That's right. They are moving the ball back to the original second down spot. I guess they are going to call it incomplete to bring up third down and 12. Bruins are going to line up same formation. May and Watson in the backfield, twins either side. Watson takes a snap, acts like he's going to pass, keeps himself running around the far side where he's going to be brought down about 3 yards in front of the stick. That's going to be a gain of about 5.5 to 6 yards on the play to bring up fourth down. They're going to call that fourth and 7 for the Bruins. Ball is going to be placed right on the Bruins' 24-yard line. Ryder Sesser back out to punt with his heel on the 10.
Hopefully this is a long punt by Ryder, which will bring Velma Jackson back.
That's right. Bruins lining up. Velma Jackson showing a hard blitz. They've got Fred Page back to receive. High snap. Ryder gets it, corrals it, puts a very high but short punt in the air. It's going to bounce just shy of the Bruins' 40 and take a Falcons bounce and be picked up by Antonio Handy at about the Bruins' 35-yard line, which is where the Velma Jackson Falcons will take over with a fresh set of 4 downs.
That's right. Oh, excuse me.
That's all right. 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play. Once again, your Bruins are trailing 22-0 here at Bill Rayfield Field. The misting has stopped. It is starting to slowly dry up here in the stands. All of our equipment is a little damp, but we are assured that it should be okay. Falcons taking the field to set up for first down. Bruin defense showing some blitz. Referee gives the okay to go. Actually, it's going to be a timeout. Timeout, Velma Jackson. All right, Connor, what do you think is going through Coach Bond and the players' minds, as well as Coach Moore, during this timeout?
Most likely just hopefully doing more man coverage because we really actually had never seen it. We actually have not seen it this game, which I am actually hoping for man coverage because they have been doing a lot more passing. But as it being 22-0, I believe what Coach Bond is telling them right now is just keep up the good work, and especially with Coach Moore, I believe he's just telling them just hopefully go with the man coverage and just a little bit harder on blitz.
Very possible. Falcons are going to line up. Twins on the far side, 1 receiver near side. Harris takes the snap, hands off to number 10. He's running around the far side. He is burning it up, and he's going to get about 8.5 yards on the play.
That's number 10, Roderick Harris on the carry.
Roderick Harris, we're told, didn't have him listed on the Max Preps roster, but he is going to bring up second down and 2. Ball is going to be spotted at the 26-yard line. That was John Parker Hornback on the tackle.
Hopefully the Bruins can bring the ball back too.
That's right. He's going to take the snap, keep it himself, try and come around the near side for a first down and more, where he's going to be brought down by just about every Bruin on the field. Namely, number 8, Noah Chaplin, and numbers 21, Patrick Wolf. And that's going to be a first and 10 for the Falcons. Ball is going to be spotted within the 20 at about the 17-yard line. That is the Bruins' own 17-yard line. Falcons slowly marching down into scoring position once again, lining up, same formation. Harris takes the snap, hands it off to Lyle, coming up the middle. He's breaking away. There is some laundry on the field by the referees, though. He's going to get about 6 yards on the play and be brought down by number 76, Matthew Blackwood, awaiting the call from the referee.
Let's see what this flag is.
That's going to be holding on the Falcons, bringing them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And that's going to put them right about the Bruins' 29-yard line to set up first down and 20.
At least the Velma Jackson is being pushed back with their penalties and the Bruin defense.
I agree, and they're going to line up 2 receivers on the near side. One on the far side, Bruins showing blitz. Number 1, Harris, joined in the backfield with Lyle. Lyle being number 26. Harris takes the snap, drop back to pass, has blockage, throws a laser over the middle intended for number 18, but that pass is going to be incomplete. Hit him in the hands and bounced off. Second down and 20 for the Falcons.
Almost intercepted by John Parker Hornback, but luckily Velma Jackson was not a completed catch.
That's right. Number 18 was Latravius Williamson, the intended receiver.
But so far, the Bruin defense has been doing excellent so far in these plays and in this drive.
Second and 20, and my apologies. The quarterback's last name is not Harris, it is Harvey. Jordan Harvey is number 1. My bad. They're going to line up twins on the near side, 1 receiver far side. Harvey dropping back to pass, and he launches one down to the far side. It's going to be caught on the sidelines to get the ball back between the sticks. Looking like a gain of about 18 on the play. Just shy of the first down. Number 10 on the catch. Sorry, that was Terrence Mack. Go ahead, Connor.
That's right, because as Antonio Handy was running down the sideline, that was just barely in by Velma Jackson. And luckily, Antonio Handy was there to bring him down and knock him out of bounds.
And that was 19 yards on the play, getting them all the way to the 9. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Ball once again is on the Bruins' 9-yard line. Minute 17 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bruins showing blitz. Harvey takes a snap, flag on the play. It's going to be whistled dead.
And most likely a false start
That's what I am believing. Yep, false start.
on Velma Jackson.
That's right, false start on the offense, backing them up 5 yards. That's going to be 3rd down and 6. The new ball spot is going to be just shy of the 15-yard line at about the Bruins 14.5, which is where the Falcons will set up for 3rd down.
Which is so far, at least they are farther from the end zone as they were originally.
That's right. They're going to line up twins on the far side and twins on the near side now that the guy gets set. Harvey joined in the backfield with number 10 for the Falcons. Don't have a number on him just yet. I'll get that for you in a minute. Harvey takes a snap, hands off to number 10. He is streaking towards the near sideline. He's getting around. There's a flag on the play. He cuts back. Ooh, a slick move right there and falls just short of the end zone. Going to spot him at the 1-yard line, depending on what this flag says. It's going to be a flag on the Falcons. Didn't see what it was. There's 2 flags on the field. Let's see what they have to say about this one. They are bringing them back, however. Bringing them back all the way to the 25-yard line. Oh, past the 25-yard line, I mean.
Wow.
It's going to be holding on the Falcons. That's going to bring up 3rd down at about the Bruins. Put the ball down, referee. Let me see where we're going to spot it. He's standing right about the Bruins 26-27, moving up to the 26. So that's going to be 3rd and long for the Falcons. Bruins 26-yard line is where they're going to attempt this from. Harvey awaiting the call from his coach. 54 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. Bruins still trailing by 22 points. They're going to line up twins on the far side. One receiver near side. Harvey takes a snap. He's dropping back to pass. He's looking to the far side. Launches one down. Intended receiver was going to be Fred Page. And he falls right about the goal line. That's going to be an incomplete pass to bring up 4th down and 20.
Which is phenomenal for the Bruins because it slipped right out of his hands as he was diving for that ball. It just slipped right out of his hands, and he was luckily not able to get that touchdown.
That's right. Anxious to see if they're going to go for it. Punt it. A little close to punt. They're either going to go for it or kick a field goal, and I'm not sure that their kicker is going to be able to hit one from the 35, so we'll have to see. 39 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I don't think if he can hit one from the 25, I don't think he can get one. Oh, nope.
Yep, nope. They are going to go for it on 4th down. Harvey takes snap. He's dropped back to pass. He looks comfortable. He throws it up. Intended receiver is going to be Fred Page again. And it's going to be picked off in the end zone by number 13, Clifton Goodland. Number 14, Joshua Everett, who's going to run it all the way up to right about the 30-yard line.
With the finals 27 seconds left in this quarter. In 27 seconds, or even longer, we should be able, and then after that, we will be in the 4th quarter, as it still being 0-22.
That's right, clutch play by Everett. It's going to let the Bruins set up shop with 4 downs of 1st and 10 right at their own 23-yard line. All right, Connor, what are you expecting to see out of the Bruins on this drive?
What I expect out of this drive is, that we're hopefully going to do a little bit more running since the passing hasn't been working for us tonight.
And they're going to line up one receiver either side. Watson hands it off to May, coming around the near side. He's got men to beat, and he's going to be brought down by number 7 for the Falcons. Looking like a gain of about 4 on the play.
That's right, because you really can't go anywhere. You really can't cut back because if you do accidentally cut back, or not accidentally, purposefully cut back, you will most likely be tackled. So the only option is to go out of bounds.
Gain of 2 on the play, actually, bringing up 2nd down and 8. And that is going to run out this 3rd quarter of play. Bruins will have the ball on their own 25-yard line with a 2nd down and 8 as soon as they switch sides.
which is good for the Bruins so far as it being our ball with only 12 minutes left in this quarter. Hopefully the Bruins can score the last final quarter of touchdowns, because right now we need more than 22 points to beat them.
That's right, and it almost looks as though at this point the Bruins are just trying to prevent a shutout. Velma Jackson has shown up with a tough defense as well as a powerful offense, and the Bruins, and it has been a tough one out there for them. And, of course, they are down 2 key players, one of whom they knew last week wasn't going to be here. But Reggie Vaughn, he was ruled ineligible at some point this week, on like Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. So, once again, kind of coming as a shock to the Bruins, even though it might not should have been given the rules. But either way, Bruins are another player down as they go into this ball game and the rest of the season. Either way, that is going to bring up 2nd down and 8 from the Bruins 25.
As they were both phenomenal players on the Bruins. Most definitely the 2 key players on the Bruins offense and defense, because Reggie did come in as offense occasionally.
That's right. From the 25, Bruins are going to line up. 1 receiver far side, 2 on the near side. Watson dropping back to pass. He's got blockers. He's just going to have to throw it out of bounds. He had heavy coverage in the backfield. The pocket got blown up, and he was scrambling. So that's going to be 3rd down and 8 from the 25.
That's right, but lost my train of thought. But luckily the Bruins are hopefully the Bruins are able to get this touchdown.
Right you are, Connor. 11 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in this ball game. And the Bruins are going to line up, and they're going to line up twins on the near side, 1 receiver far side. Watson, May, and Handy in the backfield. Watson takes snap, hands it off to May. He's going to cut straight, hands it off to number 13, Clifton Goodlow, who's going to cut straight up the middle to bring up 4th down and 5.
As our punting team is now coming out onto the field.
That's right. Ball is going to be spotted at the Bruins 27. Ryder Sesser's got his heel on the 15. On the 13 to punt this ball away. Clock is running inside of 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go. And back deep to receive, is that number 4? Yeah, that's going to be number 4, Fred Page. All right, and the offense and the defense are getting set over the football. Ryder awaiting the snap. And the snap is back. He's got it. He puts a right boot into it. Ooh, a nice punt. Going to take a Bruin bounce at the 50 all the way down to the 55, where it's going to be down by number 8, Noah Chaplin. So Velma Jackson is going to be starting at their own 45.
Which is not good for the Bruins, as leading the Velma Jackson closer to their end zone, also our end zone.
Yeah, you're right, Connor.
Okay, sorry, I just got a little bit confused.
It's all right. So the Bruin defense minus Cole Spivey and minus Kevin May are going to be out there. Kevin May on the bench right now, cooling down after the offensive drive there. And here come the Falcons to start their 1st and 10 drive from their 45. They're going to line up twins on the far side, 1 receiver near side. He takes snap, hands it off to number 10, goes straight up the middle for a 1st down and more. Going around the outside where he is going to be brought down, or attempted to be brought down by number 8, Noah Chaplin, and eventually the tackle is going to be made by number 25, John Parker Hornback, assisted by Matthew Blackwood, number 76. A huge breakaway run over 40 yards for number 10 for the Falcons. I'm about to get you a name on number 10 as we speak. Number 10 is Terrence Mack on the carry, and that's going to bring the ball all the way to the Bruins. Let's see what we're set on right about the 23-yard line. Bruins showing blitz. They're going to line up same formation. He hands it off to Mack again, trying to scoot up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up around the ankles by number 13, Clifton Goodlow, for a gain of only 5 on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 5. Ball is going to be right about the Bruins 20-yard line.
Which is good so far. Hopefully that hopefully Velma Jackson, does not get this touchdown this time. As before drives, Bruins were able to block them from getting a touchdown.
They're going to line up same formation. We've got a different quarterback in, number 14 playing quarterback. He keeps it himself. Actually, he hands it off, and he's going to go around the outside and be stopped just about the line of scrimmage. It's going to be Barnett carrying the football to bring up 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 5. My bad. Ball is going to be spotted on the Bruins 18-yard line. 3rd down. 9 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in this ball game. Not this quarter, this ball game. Bruins trailing 22-zip at Bill Rayfield Field. They're going to line up same formation. Number 14 taking the spot at quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off to Lyle, who's going around the middle, who's almost going to be brought down, eventually going to be brought down by just about all of the Bruins on the field, and that's going to be 1st and goal for the Falcons. We get a number on number 14. That's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Number 14 taking over. On the roster, they've got him as Monta Luckett, but he is the other QB, and this is about his build at 5'7", 157. So we're going to go with that number 14 being Monta Luckett, even though he's not on the roster. So Luckett is going to line up same formation, take the snap. It's going to be on the ground snap. Attempted recovery. Bruins might have it. Snap never left the center's hand, it appeared. And that is going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd down.
Which is fantastic. With that loss of a yard, which is great for the Bruins so far, because that 1 less yard is 1 less yard away from the touchdown, from the end zone.
That's right. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 10. 7:57 remaining. 14 takes a snap, hands off 28, going in up the middle, and he's going to gain about 2 on the play. 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 8. That was Barnett on the carry, number 28. And once again, it is going to be 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 7.
Hopefully the Bruins' heavy blitz will hopefully be able to push him back or just keep him at the same line of scrimmage.
Right you are, Connor. Number 14 lines his offense up with twins on the far side, one receiver near side. He hands it off to 28, straight up the middle again. Looks like he's going to inch forward enough, and that is going to be a touchdown as he broke a couple Bruin tackles to get in the end zone. It's going to be another touchdown. Velma Jackson bringing the score 28-0 over your St. Joe Bruins.
I think by this point, the Bruins are just trying not to get shut out with this game.
I'd agree with that assessment, Connor. The Falcons are going to line up for the PAT. You got number 20 attempting the PAT, Laquarius Harris. Bruins definitely looking for a block here. Number 11 to hold it. And the snap is back. Oh, and it is fumbled. They're going to have to pick it up and scramble. He's going to be slung down by number 4, Antonio Handy, so that's going to be no blood on the play. And the holder fumbled the snap. Kicker picked it up, trying to make something happen. Antonio Handy was right there, and he was brought down to the Bruins' 30-yard line.
Which you really can't make anything happen once you have that fumbled snap or even that messed up snap. You cannot come back from that because once the kicker has it, you really can't do much besides either pass or just make a break for it.
That's right. Number 3 for the Falcons going to kick the ball off from the 40. It's looking like Morgan Cook. Wondering if we're going to see another onside kick here tonight with 7 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
We have seen that. We have seen that a couple times throughout this game with Velma Jackson.
We've got number 4, Antonio Handy, back deep to receive. Kevin May still on the bench for the Bruins. And the kick is a low little squib kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 20 by number 13, Clifton Goodlow, who's going to run it up and be brought down at the Bruins' own 36-yard line. Once again, that was Goodlow on the carry. Bruins, 1st and 10 from their 36.
That's right. Hopefully the Bruin offense is luckily able to pull something off and hopefully just try not to be shut out on this drive or in this final quarter.
I agree. Definitely need to get some points on the board, especially with it being a home game here at Bill Rayfield Field. 7:07 on the clock, 21 seconds on the play clock. Bruins lining up, and it looks like they're going to try and line up twins either side. We've got Watson and Goodlow in the backfield. Watson taking an under center snap, and he takes the snap, and he's going to try and run forward on his own, little quarterback keeper from under center, and he is only going to gain about 2 yards on the play.
That's Watson on the quarterback keeper.
2nd down and 8. Ball is going to be spotted at the Bruins. The Bruins, 38-yard line. 6:48 on the clock. Bruins trail by 28 points.
Which is something new. You never see Chris Watson coming in underneath the center.
That's right. Twins either side. Watson and Goodlow in the backfield. Watson takes a snap. He's rolling to the far side like he's going to pass. He tucks it under his arm, and he tries to burn upfield. And he will for a gain of about 3 yards on the play. That should bring up just about 3rd down and 4 for the Bruins. Oh, it was a little further than I thought. Our vantage point is not over the center line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Bruins. Excellent run by Watson. Ball is going to be spotted at the 44-yard line for the Bruins.
As you said earlier, the what field will be a key factor.
That's right. They're going to line up same formation. Watson coming to the near side, looking to pass. He throws one intended for number 14, Joshua Everett. It's going to go straight through his hands and be incomplete to bring up 4th down and 2 for the Bruins.
Although that was an incomplete pass to Joshua Everett, that was a definitely rushing pass from Christopher Watson. Because usually you are not able to rush out of the pocket and pass like that. That is more of a Patrick Mahomes style, but...
Right, and he really doesn't ever stay in the pocket to pass, Christopher, that is. He likes to pass from past the hash marks, usually rolling out on the run, which is a good thing to have. He is proving himself to be somewhat of a dual-threat quarterback. We've really only seen him use his feet and hand the ball off. If he could perfect that passing and that passing on the run, then that would be great. And, by the way, there is a timeout on the field this evening.
With only 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in this final quarter of the game, with Velma Jackson leading 28-0 Bruins.
That's right. It's going to be 4th down and 3 from the Bruins, from the Bruins' own 44-yard line. Bruins are going to line up twins either side. Watson under center, Goodlow in the backfield. May still on the sidelines. Watson backs up, not under center. With the hard count, drawing the Falcons offsides. Offsides on the Falcons. That's going to result in a 1st down Bruins.
Although the band is very far towards the scoreboard, you can most definitely hear them all the way into the stands. They are actually very loud tonight.
5 yards and a 1st down for the Bruins. Ball's going to be spotted at their 47-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Bruins 47. They're going to come out. Same formation, twins either side. Watson awaiting the play call. Backing up with Goodlow, not going to be an under center snap. Shotgun formation. Watson takes the snap at his feet. He's coming towards the near side. He's got blockers. He's tugging it himself, and he is going to be brought down right at the 45-yard line by, it appears to be number 7 and number 29 on the tackle, Quindarian Williamson, as well as number 29, no number, I'm going to assume, Christian Garrett on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 12 for your Bruins.
That's right. Hopefully the Bruins are able to just move down the field. But with... Where did Kevin go? Okay. But with... I believe Kevin is inside there right now. No, with Clifton Goodlow as running back. Hopefully Clifton or even...
That's right. Kevin May is not in the game at the moment. So the Bruins are going to line up. Trips on the far side, one near side. Watson hands it off to Goodlow. Tackled for a loss. On the play is going to be number 25 for the Falcons. 25, Casey Jones, the senior running back and middle linebacker, making the play. Bruins are going to be backed up. It's going to be 3rd down and 3rd and long from the Bruins' 43-yard line. 4 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in this quarter play. Bruins are going to line up. Trips on the far side. One receiver near side. Watson and Goodlow in the backfield. Watson takes a snap. He's dropping back to pass. He throws it over the middle for Antonio Handy. It's going to be caught for a 1st down. Bruins at about the Falcons' 39-yard line is where the ball spot's going to be.
As I said earlier, Chris Watson is known for getting out of the pocket situations and him passing to his open wide receivers or running backs that are open. And as I just said, that happened this play with the complete pass to Antonio Handy.
That's right, and we are inside 4 minutes here at Bill Rayfield Field as the Bruins have 1st and 10 from the Falcons' 39. Watson takes a snap. He's rolling to the near side, looking to pass. He keeps it himself, and he's going to cross. He's going to cross the 35 and get out of bounds, a gain of about 5 yards on the play. Ball is going to be spotted right on the 35-yard line.
Which is amazing for the Bruins so far because the tension is high. Hopefully getting this touchdown would be great for the Bruins so far, as it being 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in this final quarter.
And that's right, and you know the Bruins are motivated to score right here with it being their own home field, and they are looking at the possibility of a shutout right here. You can definitely tell that they need something big to happen, and they're going to line up. Trips on the far side, one receiver near side. Watson and Goodlow in the backfield. Watson goes under center, takes the snap, tries to keep it himself, a little quarterback dive, and he's going to get about 3 yards on the play. They're going to spot him at about the 31-yard line. Bringing up 3rd down and 3 for the Bruins.
For a second, I thought number 3 on Velma Jackson's side was number 3 for the Bruins, Kevin May, but it was not. But with that extra yardage, or hopefully we can get this 1st down, this play would be great for the Bruins so far.
I do hope that Kevin May is not injured. He's sitting with a towel over his head on the far bench down here. But the Bruins are going to set up 3rd down, same formation. Watson takes a snap. He's going to roll out to pass. He's going to launch one over the middle, intended for Antonio Handy, and it's going to be tipped off by the defender, number 25. Thankfully, not caught, incomplete, bringing up 4th and 3 from the Falcons' 32.
So, Jack, what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think Coach Mullen is going to pull a kick?
I really don't think we're going to punt. You know, we're deep in the 4th, almost inside of 2 minutes, just inside of 3, and we're down by 28. We have nothing to lose at this point. Yeah. And I was right. So they're going to line up. Trips on the far side, one receiver near side. Watson and Goodlow in the backfield. Fans cheering them on. Watson rolling out to the far side, and he throws a pass up and over the defender and the intended receiver, and that's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs. Velma Jackson is going to take over with a clean set, 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
But it seems to be this will most likely be the last play or last drive of this game, as it's still being 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in this quarter.
That's right, Connor. I do expect this to be the last drive unless the Bruins can make something happen soon. And the Falcons are coming back out on the field. The Bruin defense is waiting for them. We've got several second-string players in there, namely number 79 at nose guard, Noah Harkins. First time seeing him tonight, giving the seniors a break a little bit tonight. That'd be number 78, Sam Harrison, that he is replacing. several of the younger players in. We've got number 21 in, and that's going to be Patrick Wolf in. Number 16, Mason Roach. We're definitely putting in the second string defense, or for the most part, there are still some of the first strings, namely Josh Briscoe, Clifton Goodlow, and number 14, Joshua Everett, who's kind of making a name for himself this season, his first year on the team, and he should have been on it since day one.
Oh yeah, if he was on those games since day one, he would.
Actually, this really is his day one season. I forgot he came to us last year as a junior, so he wouldn't have been eligible last year. I don't know. He played basketball, so maybe he's just trying something new. Disregard that. Either way, Velma Jackson's going to set up 1st and 10 from their own 32.
Well, I don't know. It's working so far.
They're going to line up. Twins on the near side, sending a man in motion. Number 14 hands it off to number 15, trying to go around, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Several Bruins making the attempt. Josh Briscoe and number 68, Robert Clark, eventually cleaning it up for a gain of no yards on the play. I thought it was going to be a loss, but he fought up to the line of scrimmage. That was number 15 for the Falcons on the carry. See if I can get you a number on him right quick. Yep, number 15 is going to be Monta Luckett. And 2nd down and 10. He takes snap, hands it off, up the middle. Going to be a gain of 5 for number 28 on the carry. Gain of 6, bringing up 3rd down and 4 for the Falcons. Ball is going to be spotted at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
That's right. Hopefully the Bruins heavy blitz will be able to hold them, keep them at the line of scrimmage, or just hopefully just let them get no yardage.
That's right, and we are inside 2 minutes here at Bill Rayfield Field. 1:50 on the clock, and that last carry was by Christian Garrett. They're going to line up. One receiver far side, 2 on the near side. 14 sends Garrett in motion. Quarterback takes snap, hands it off to Garrett, coming around the near side. He's going to be missing tackles left and right, Bruins, and he's going to fight forward for a 1st down and more and eventually be stopped by number 79, Matthew Blackwood, just shy of the midfield. Ball is going to be spotted for the 1st down at Velma Jackson's own. Where are we going to give him? The 47-yard line, excuse me.
With only 1:15 left in this final quarter and counting, hopefully the Bruins will, hopefully the Bruins will be able to hold the, lost my train of thought.
And we're coming inside 1 minute, 1st and 10 from the 46 for the Falcons. Hands it off to Garrett going around the outside, and he's going to have enough for a 1st down and more. Going to be brought down shy of the 30. And he's going to be brought down, I believe, by number 9. Not number 9. Cole's not in the game. Who was that on the stop? Number
8.
Number 8, Noah Chaplin. There we go. My bad. He got folded up. Thank you, Connor.
You're welcome.
40 seconds. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36 on the clock here at Bill Rayfield Field. They're going to line up 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Not in victory formation, apparently. He hands it off to Garrett, trying to go up the middle. He's going to be brought down by number 76, Matthew Blackwood, and number 25, John Parker Hornback. 18 seconds and counting on the clock. 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons. And it looks like that's going to run out the ball game here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
And there is the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to be a tough loss for the Bruins, getting shut out on their home field by the Velma Jackson Falcons, 28-0. And that's going to put the St. Joe Bruins, I believe, what is it, Connor, going to be 2-2 on the year?
Yeah, it's not a terrible record so far, but we are tied with.
We're batting 500, so it could be worse.
Yeah.
Velma Jackson moving up to 2-0. Thankfully, this was not a district game. All right, Connor, let's talk about what we saw tonight. This was probably one of the I'm not going to say, well, I am. This is probably one of the rougher games we've seen this year.
Yeah.
And I definitely believe that it could be potentially, several factors could have contributed to this. Namely, I'm not going to say the loss of Emil because they came into this game prepared for that. They've had a week and a half's preparation for that. But the loss of Reggie Vaughn, definitely, well, not the loss. It's not like he's gone or anything. He's just ineligible, being that he is in 8th grade and there's a lot of funky rules, with high school football. He was reclassified. Not going to get into it. But, the loss of him, he was a key defensive player. So that definitely put a damper on the defense as well as the offense, as we would see him getting a couple handoffs last game. So it was a hard-fought battle. And, Cole Spivey with his ankle on ice still, or leg, ankle on ice on the sidelines. It was pretty demoralizing game out there.
Yeah, that's right. Although the Bruins did lose 28-0, hopefully next game, which I believe is against St. Stanislaus, I think.
I can check on that real quick. I do believe that as well. However, I haven't looked at a schedule in a while. But what were you saying, Connor?
But I believe that we do have next game against St. Stanislaus, which hopefully we will be able to pull a W or pull a win. But sadly, the Bruins did lose. But however, we still have next week's game and the rest of the football season. But for my MVP so far, I'm going to have to go with...
we have, let me see, I believe, trying to look. Is next Friday, is that going to be?
Yes, next Friday.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see the date on it. We have Stanislaus on October 16th, and we've got Pisgah on Friday, October 9th. So that's going to be away, and that is a district game, the Pisgah Dragons. So that is going to be an interesting game, and that's going to be on October 19th. Pisgah is currently looking at 2-2 on the season, same as the Bruins. They're coming off 2 wins and 2 losses, just like we are. So we will bring you all of that action from Sand Hill, Mississippi, on October 9th, excuse me. And so who are you saying for game MVP, Connor?
I'm going to have to go with... I don't really know. We have heard Noah Chaplin throughout the night with his interceptions and his catches, but...
See, I'm either going to have to go Noah Chaplin or Joshua Everett. Josh had that clutch interception as they were, in scoring position, and then he runs it all the way back up past the 34-yard line. So he is who I'm going to have to give it to. Yeah. But with that, we are going to close out this broadcast unless you have anything else to add, Connor.
No, I do not.
And once again, I'm Jack Clements, and I'm joined with Connor Odom. And this broadcast is copyright 2020 by St. Joseph Catholic School. That's going to be and Bruin Broadcasting Network, 308 New Mansdale Road, Madison, Mississippi, 39110. And until next time, this is Jack Clements signing off.